back to Kicking It with Kruse. Here we go again. It's Monday. It is Monday. What is today? The 25th of 2025 of August, the month of August. It's crazy. Everybody, summer's almost done, but at least Mike is keeping that sun away. Welcome back, Mr. Mike Casey. What's up, Mike?
You can't say summer's done, man, without warning the poor school kids out there. Pretty soon you're going to be like, Mom's going to take you shopping for khakis. You're going to get a new pencil holder. It's going to be great. You can't say that. You say, treasure these moments, guys.
Treasure these moments.
I've got a little light sensitivity going on. So rather than like squinting at the camera all show, I thought maybe I'll pop these babies on a couple of times.
It's good. Is your microphone and that little button pushed a few times? I just want to know. You seem a little quiet.
I'm quiet? Oh, I mean, I can turn myself up. Interesting. I'm lighting up all the way.
Oh, I seem a little quiet.
That's weird. Yeah, and it's showing up for me, too, that it's in the interface. My guy's lighting up fully.
Yeah, I hear you. Just a little quiet.
Weird.
I'll turn it up all the way. I can hear you better now. Welcome back, Mike. Thanks for being here on Monday.
Thanks, man. I mean, it's rough enough that it's Monday. Like, to add on, like, summer's ending. It's Monday. Get back into the workforce, Peppy.
Get to work. Get done. Get out there and make stuff happen. Make it happen.
Why do you care?
Hey, Pep Star.
Hey.
Want to go out and hunt for some honeys?
So you can't hear the Pep Star, huh?
He's in and out. He's in and out for me. It's the same like
No.
Oh, well.
I heard
okay.
that. I heard no.
Okay.
No. It's not the end of summer, Pepe.
No, it's not. Oh, man. But it's good to have you back, Mike. I didn't really do much this weekend. I had one of those weekends off, you know. Trying to
That's
still post
good,
some
dude.
stuff.
That's what you need to be doing. You're pushing it too hard. You're gonna burn yourself out.
Oh, on Friday I hit a wall. I had a moment like I started getting like, you know, you think you remember something accurately and it's not right at all, and like you're dead set it's right, but it's not, and then you realize after like doubling down that you were so right that you were wrong. Yeah, that's what I felt like on Monday or Friday.
Like, wait, am I right or am I actually completely delusional?
I was completely delusional. I was so exhausted. And then I actually worked a little bit yesterday. I did like an hour and a half of some sales stuff. But besides that, I just like did some stuff around the house. I slept, you know, had to do it. Had to take a little break. I don't take enough of a break, but it was a little bit of a break.
That's good. A little bit is good. Come out here to Portugal with me, Brian. We can go for a swim in the bay. We can hang out with my dog. It'll be chill.
I would love that. What's up, Atlanta? How you doing today? Atlanta 76. I love that, Mike. I'm thinking about just taking a week off right before the election just because it's like, if I do win, then it's going to be probably just craziness nonstop.
Oh,
if
right.
I don't
Good
win,
point.
If I don't win though, which I think I'm just going to try to, you know, play as if I'm going to win, right? Because if I don't win, of course, I'd probably want a vacation too, but I think that I just need something in between. I'm feeling burnt out. I'm thinking about going home for like back to Michigan for a week, just see my family and stuff, and you know, take a little quick hiatus. We'll see.
Yeah, if that's all if you don't think that campaigning in that last week might be pointless by that point too. Anyway, is that what you figure?
I kind of feel like that. I feel like at that point it's out there. You know, the people have had their ballots for 3 weeks at that point. You know, if they got it in,
everybody who's mailing it back has already done it already. Yeah,
I would think so. I mean, there might be a few stragglers, but I just got to do a post. I'm like, hey, you know, and I don't know. I'm getting burnt out from it. I hate to say it, but I'm getting burnt out from it. And then
I know that friend of the show, Jordan Sell, will be happy to see you if you go visit him out there.
Oh yeah, go check in on them and see how Jordan's recovery is coming in person. You know, because he's been dealing with all the hip stuff. So, Atlanta, thank you for the share. What's up? Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, there's a lot to do, but I was taking a little break. But we'll you know, just we all need to do that sometimes. I just feel like I've been burning the candle at both ends too much. And I tell everybody I'm live, even on the campaign stuff I post, like I'm live, guys, come see me. And that's why I'm doing more lives just to be here. People can ask me questions, you know, but you know, people do it, they don't. That's what it is. They have the option. They have the option, Mike. Well, good to see you back. How you have an exciting Monday so far?
Yeah. I watched the Hudsucker Proxy.
Hudsucker Proxy?
Yeah, that's classic. It's Tim Robbins from like 1994. Apparently, that movie was the one where was the movie that they built all those like Art Deco New York style sets for that they used in some of the later Batman movies and Godzilla and stuff.
Where was that at? Here in LA?
Yeah, in 1994, a long time ago. I mean, I think they filmed it in North Carolina actually, but a lot of the kind of outdoor building shots were just miniatures, and they look great.
Oh man, I'm gonna check that out. I put it on my list. I got all these shows. I'm like, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch that. This, and everything else. Other things.
It's funny. You would like it. It's kind of got like a little kind of a fairy tale, magic-y, little bit of kind of Christmas vibe. It's centered around New Year's actually. So
that's my favorite, man. I love that time.
Some 90s nostalgia. Yeah.
I always need 90s nostalgia, man. I gotta tell you, but thanks for being here, Mike. Let's get some nostalgia going on. Oh, God. I did not want that. I did not want that, Mike. I did not want that at all. I think it's not breaking news yet time, Mike. It's time just for something off the top fast. I'm already slipping for a Monday, Atlanta. Already slipping for a Monday, guys. Yeah. I want to talk about Blade Runner. Blade Runner a little bit. Of course, the TV series is officially coming, Mike. Talk about some nostalgia. Blade Runner 2099 Prime's limited series will follow the 2017 movie sequel, Blade 2049, and will premiere on the platform in 2026. Now, they've been updating some stuff about this, waiting to find out. We're waiting for a long time just to hear anything about this. It was greenlit back in like September of 2022, and it's like, I think like nobody really knew what was happening with it at all. We've been waiting. There have been delays from the strikes, everything else. But now they're saying either late 2025 or 2026. We're finding out it's going to be early 2026. They're still not giving us release date on this yet. I'm like, this is taking forever to develop, forever to make. We got to just release the Kraken, I always say. Get it out there so people can see this, Mike. Release the Kraken. Why is it taking so long, Mike?
I mean, I guess because they want the AI to be fully functional, so they're not phoning it in, so they're actually using real replicants. That's the only,
I can see that
reason.
Yep,
there's the only reason. They want their Sean Young bot to be up and fully operational. I'm trying to think of who else played replicants in the original movie.
We got to get this going now, right? We got to get this all ready, get all the technology there, so we can actually release the real replicants and release the actual AI. And when the world's actually being taken over, that's the perfect time to film, right? Perfect time to film. Right.
They got to get the prescription rate on Dave Bautista's glasses.
Yeah, freaking love Dave, man. I don't care what people say.
I don't know. Did we know that he really had acting chops before 2049 came out?
He'd done a couple things. Like, I mean, was that? Did you do Guardians before that?
It was after Drax. Yeah, he'd been doing Drax for a couple years before that.
Yeah, he did a couple things, and he had, I think, maybe that one movie where he is like an Uber driver or something like that. He had something like that.
I didn't see that. Did you ever see that movie?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was all right. Okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it at all.
Fair.
Yeah, I enjoy watching him. I enjoyed watching his stuff. What was the other one where it's like the girl? It was like a girl. He was like a CIA agent or something like that. I Spy. They're doing a sequel to that too. What's it called?
Right. That was back when they still had him doing
My Spy.
What the standard wrestler stuff. Like had him doing Mr. Nanny. Had him doing the Tooth Fairy movies.
Right. He was in The Last Showgirl. I still haven't seen that. I want to check that out. But if you go back, let's see. Knock at the Cabin, that came out after it. Let's see here. What is going? Yeah, Turn Back Time. He's done so much stuff now. You look at his resume. It shocks me how much he's actually done. He was in Riddick. He was in the WWE stuff.
We're not going to be seeing any cameos from him in this new series, I imagine.
I doubt it.
Runner stuff.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in the cast that you're excited about?
Michelle Yeoh. I always like Michelle Yeoh.
She's great.
Yeah, she's great
in everything she's in.
I think that she's always a great talent. And then they did that Star Trek spinoff with her. Didn't do too well. Kind of bummed about that, I guess, for Star Trek fans. But Sector 7 I think Sector 7 was from Transformers.
31?
Yeah, Sector 31. Sector 7 was from Transformers when John Turturro's in his underwear. Sector 31. Yeah, that was. I
haven't gotten around to watching it yet. I kind of avoided it because it got panned so hard.
Yeah.
But sometimes the fans are just like that too. Like they'll ignore what's good.
They're rough on it, man. I watched, I watch all that stuff that people say it's bad though too. I still haven't watched that yet. I still need to check it out. Kind of just when it came out, there's like a million things on already. Like I'm watching the new Star Trek series, of course, Strange New Worlds.
Yeah,
that's a good series. That really
Great
nailed
series. Totally harkens back to the original series, TOS.
It really does. What's up, John? How you doing today? Welcome back, John.
Hey, John.
I think it does. I mean, and that cast is great. You ever watch Hell on Wheels?
Hell on Wheels? I've never heard of this.
Hell on Wheels is like an old Western dramedy over on AMC. But Anson, who plays Pike, he was the lead in there. He had like long hair and beard. And it's all about it's about that time where that Oregon Trail kind of time, and everybody's like hurting and suffering, and he's like a gunslinger. It's a really cool series actually. But he was really good in there. I didn't even realize he was like that. Pike was that character for like a long time. Like, wait a second, that's the same guy,
Yeah, he's a little more clean cut as Captain Pike, I imagine.
Yeah, quite a bit more clean cut. But like, it's just interesting to see like the perspective of what he's played before. But that's acting for you. I really liked him. He was really good. And he's a great Pike. And eventually they're going to kill him off. You know what's going to happen. They're probably going to lead up to the original series.
It's a lot of multiverse things going on here, so I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
If you've been watching this season, they're bringing Kirk in more a little bit. They did a whole episode where Kirk is actually captain of a starship, and Uhura's there, Spock is with him, Scotty's there. So it's like they're trying to show the team kind of coming together, which is interesting. Mm-hmm. But then because Pike was stuck in another ship at one point with all the new Strange New Worlds cast, and they all had to be like shipwrecked together in this one, and now Kirk's in charge for the very first time. It's kind of fun. The guy who plays Kirk. The guy who plays Kirk's okay.
You were just waiting for this horrible fate to befall Pike, though.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of rough.
Like it's gonna happen eventually. Are you talking about Star Trek show? Should I watch it, Lacey? We're talking about Strange New Worlds. It's actually a really fun show. Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. It's a little less homeworky than a lot of the rest of the Star Trek series.
Yeah. Much more chill than you would get from the other ones. I mean, there's a lot of them, like even like Discovery, I feel like I didn't really, there is some of that overlap in Discovery, but Discovery kind of, I liked it at first, but it kind of just ran off the rails for me when they started jumping multiverses and future, or they jump to the future. And there's like an angel that's
also a great series.
Yeah. Finish it.
Strange New Worlds is like just easy adventure space show. What? Wagon train in space? Is that how they originally sold the first one?
That makes sense. I never heard that before. Wagon Train in Space.
Yeah, something like that. Wagon Train was like a cowboy show from the 50s. It was just, adventure of the week kind of thing. And that's what you're dealing with Strange New Worlds too.
Yeah. What's up, Party Saurus? What about this Blade Runner, Mike? Do you think that Ryan Gosling might appear again for this prequel series, or the sequel series, I should say? Comes
Probably
after that,
not. So it would dim his star meter, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it turn him down a couple of cranks on IMDb
by doing an Amazon series?
To be coming from he strikes me as a movie guy. Does he have any TV work, really extended TV work under his resume?
I actually don't think he does. I'm thinking about it. No, I don't think
you see a lot of people kind of crossing that stream these days, but I don't think he has.
A lot of people are like almost like there's so many people that are just going, okay, let's branch over to this world because they're limited now. They're doing like 6 episodes, like mini movies. I mean, honestly, they get nominated for Emmys nonstop. Like these are actually, the production quality has gone up tremendously for this whole world. So I see why people are branching over, but they're taking the working class actors' jobs though too. I'm like, I hate to say it, but there's a lot of people that were like used to survive on that. And it's a lot different now. They're just like,
that's a good point. I don't see him. I don't see him coming out for this one, though.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't know if this will even be a hit. I have no idea. Like they haven't said much about this, barely in promotional art. I hope it's good. I hope it's going to be a hit. I hope it succeeds. But I really have no idea at this point because there's nothing yet. It's taken so long.
I'm giving you the thumbs up because I want to keep talking about it because I love sci-fi dystopia, right, Brian? Like, yeah. It's so relevant to kind of the place that we're in right now with our AI concerns and our democracy concerns. You have skepticism over whether or not this will succeed, and I get that because Blade Runner's dark, man. There's not like there's not a lot of levity going around to kind of chill out the sensation that you're getting on the couch when you watch it, as compared to another lovely futuristic dystopia, Fallout 2.
That's doing fantastic.
And that's doing great, and that's gonna be great. So so I wanted to disagree with you, Brian. I wanted to say, like, no, it's gonna be some great new sci-fi dystopia. I'm gonna love to watch it, but yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's just too much of a bummer as compared to something like Fallout, which is just a blast all the way through. Rocket ride.
They might try adapting it, changing it, tweaking it, make it more like that. Give it like that Guardians of the Galaxy kind of twist, but I don't think it's gonna happen. No. The new Twisted Metal season is great so far. Lacey says, you guys play the PlayStation game? Oh yeah, I played the PlayStation game back in the day. Been watching the season. It got like, for me, there was like a little bit slow building up to that too, Mike. I was like, I wanted to get to that tournament. It took like 4 episodes or so to get to the tournament finally. And I'm like, let's get to the tournament. I still like Lacey. I love Will Arnett and Samoa Joe embodying the clown. I mean, it's so good. It's so good. Like I was shocked by that combination. But what Samoa Joe does physicality wise works so well with again what Will Arnett's saying. It blows my mind. It really works. I'm like yeah, get it so good. And then also Anthony Mackie is great in there too. I'm shocked by how much like Anthony Mackie, but I think at first it took me some time to get into his comedy, but it works for me. I think he's a good little part for him too. It's funny they switched out Nev Campbell. Like Nev Campbell was in the first season, and then all of a sudden the second season, like, oh, these people they look alike. They make some jokes about that. I'm like, what? Nev Campbell didn't want to come back for season 2? Yeah, she didn't want to come back. I guess she was done. They want to pay her Nev Campbell money. I don't know. It's weird that I wouldn't think she would.
Yeah, what else is she busy working on?
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised she's not back. It must have been something weird happened, Yeah, killing it with Sweet Tooth, 100%. Lacey killing it with Sweet Tooth, and Lacey didn't watch the original Star Trek, but loved the movies. Yeah, the movies are always great. I like the movies too. I enjoy the show. I just don't watch. I haven't watched it all the way through ever. I've watched episodes. I've watched episodes of the animated series as well. I have a bunch of those on VHS still, which is kind of fun. And but I still enjoy it. I wasn't like the big Trekkie movie or TV series guy. The movies, I watched them all. My brothers and I, the extended edition, the Quest for Peace, all that. All of them. Saw them all. So, what was the one with where they go to like get the humpback whale?
Save the whales. I knew that's what you were gonna say, man.
That's the one that I was like.
Star Trek 4, The Journey Home.
The Journey Home, is that what it's called?
I think it's something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, great
movie.
A great movie. But
starring young Sarah Silverman too.
Oh, she was in there, wasn't she? She was the girl that were like following around all the time. Mm-hmm. Oh man, dude, I enjoy that movie. I think of that one because it's the 4th one. I think I also compare that to Superman. So I said Quest for Peace because they're both about peace and stuff like that, saving. But yeah, they get the humpback whale and Spock with the boombox and the bus like that. I mean, I think about how fun that is too. It's just fun. Yeah. It's the best part. That's a great movie though too. I don't know, it's fun. And people still rip on that movie, but I still enjoy it. I mean, of course, Khan is still probably the best one. I don't know, the original one. There's especially the extended one, so slow. It's like they have to show the Star Trek Enterprise for like 15-minute montage when you first see it. It's like, and they're pulling up to it and they're like, oh, it looks so beautiful. And then we see from every angle and more angles and more angles. Like, can we get to the bridge already? Can we get to the bridge? Can we go? Can we energize? Can we go?
They're like, they took us so long to build these models, guys. And you're going to look at them.
Yeah, we're going to showcase the shit out of them. Yeah. Like, get ready. Because you're seeing it all right now. Yeah, it's it's cool. It's fun, but I laughed about that. But yeah, I like all Star Trek stuff. The sci-fi stuff I think is always good, Mike. Sci-fi does well, so there might be a world where this kicks in if it's done right. But I just don't see. I don't know. I feel like it's. I don't have a good feeling about it.
It's a noir, man. Like if they manage to get a really killer script and it turns out to be something like True Detective, but with cyborgs, which I would tend to think that the original Blade Runner is probably one of the informative texts of the original True Detective. So it wouldn't surprise me if they took some of that inspiration back.
which we'll be talking about True Detective today too as well. Which is fun. Just fun. There's fun stuff happening today actually for a Monday. There's like some of that drama stuff that always happens for a Monday. I don't know what it is, like all the TMZ gossip and stuff kind of builds up over the weekend. I guess people are out doing crazy shit, and then they come in and they're like, "Oh, what happened over the weekend? You know, who was drunk in public? Who was doing this? Who was doing? You know, it's fun, but." Sci-fi, man. The one thing is about the sci-fi world is honestly those two is like we are worried about AI. We are talking about it. More and more shows are doing that. Tron Legacy, which is coming back. Well, I should say Tron is coming back in Tron Ares, and they're dealing with the whole AI wagon as well, which makes sense because I mean, honestly, what is the grid? An artificial world, pretty much. Artificial intelligence that come alive, become sentient. I mean, that's pretty much that world. People are like, "What's AI?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course it's AI. It's Tron. Do you not see that parallel right there?" That's totally open to me. So I'm shocked. People are like, "No, it's not AI." It's crazy. But I don't know. That's what we do now. We do AI movies, post-apocalyptic movies, alien movies. We're preparing for the end of the world, I guess. I don't know.
Everything's Black Mirror. All the movies, all the TV shows. Every day when you open your front door, it's just Black Mirror. Like, can't get away from it.
Judgment Day is coming, Mike. But anyways, guys, thanks for being here, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Mike. Now I can do this right. Now it's time for some breaking news. Come on. Paramount. I feel like I've talked about Paramount way too much in the past year and a half. But Paramount Skydance, of course, Paramount, a Skydance company, is back in the news again because they said around November they're going to start laying off a bunch of people again. Going to start laying off a bunch of people. Now, this is going to happen with this merger. We've been talking about for a while that with the merger will come layoffs. And it's not massive amounts, but it's enough to start you going, well, this is going down. They're talking about between... I guess it's pretty big. 2,500 to 3,000 layoffs across all their divisions. So about 3,000 people being laid off at Paramount. And they're saying it's coming down to, again, streamlining. They don't want to do this. They're trying to get $2 billion in cost efficiencies. I'm like, $2 billion? I mean, because you're paying all your executives millions and millions and millions of dollars. And so you're like, wow, because of this person's bonus and that person's bonus, we better cut 3,000 jobs. It's not the best thing, guys. But they already layoffs before. More are coming. It's going to be painful. They said it's always hard, but we don't want to be a company that every quarter is laying off people. But you have been so far. So, believe them for what they say, right? They say they don't want to be that company. But more and more layoffs come every day. I talk about this. What's up, Angel? How you doing? More and more layoffs, Mike. Paramount, not shocked by it. Again, the merger finalized. We got everybody's, we found out how many millions and millions of dollars the higher ups are getting. And now they're like, well, we're going to cut a bunch of jobs, 2,500 to 3,000. A lot of people probably, if you work at Paramount, I think right now, or for the past couple of years, you've probably been like, well, my days are numbered. I would probably be thinking that, right? Like, it's just like, it's not coming. I just can't see it. It just sucks. But then again, that studio is lucky to be even alive right now. They were trying to file bankruptcy multiple times. The fact they got somebody to actually buy it, that's a great thing. I still think overall there's some shady stuff that happened with that deal. Don't get me wrong. Of course, it always feels like there's some shady back end deals being made. I know a lot of people have been trying to fight for that and trying to find out more disclosure about that merger too. But it was kind of strong armed a little bit too, if you ask me, with the whole with our even at 45, 47 was like, saying this shouldn't go through, but then the lawsuit gets settled and then this is done. It's like, oh, that seems weird timing, Mike. It seems weird timing. But they're like, it's not that. We actually did very well by paying $16 million.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Not at all. The man behind the curtain said today too, it's like ABC and NBC need to lose their rights and they are, they're horrible for the public, for the press. I can't even handle it anymore, man.
This is the party of free speech, right?
Yep. Yeah. Ridiculous. Can't even handle it anymore. It's just, I see that. I'm like, really? You're saying suppress all this free speech, suppress all the media? Like that's everyone. It's like, come on. What's up, David Campbell? How you doing? Welcome back. David Campbell in the house. It's messed up. They're allowed to fire all those.
I'm never happy hearing that, big companies merging, getting bigger, the wealthy getting wealthier, and then just fire all the redundancies.
It's not good.
We used to enforce. We had antitrust laws on the books, but they're challenging to enforce because you're always coming up against massively wealthy organizations. And if you don't have the political will in there to do it, then you're just gonna put power in the hands of fewer and fewer people, and the rest of us are gonna be stuck competing for burger flipping jobs against robots.
Yeah,
but that's what the people want, I guess.
Yeah, right. We just make those burgers for minimum wage.
Kings.
The Kings. Yep. Oh, even Lacey said some mess. They're allowed to fire all the lower employees instead of lowering the executives' pay. Like the people coming up with the ideas and are doing all the work. You're 100%, Lacey. I like your photos too, Lacey. I saw a bunch of your photos and you're put on TikTok as well, Lacey. Some great stuff. A lot of nature pics I saw that she puts out. They're awesome. But yeah, beautiful stuff, Mike. But yeah, I see this, Lacey. I agree with you guys too. It's like, yeah, you should check it out. It just like, that's just what happens. Like, well, you see these actual big bonuses they're gonna get, like, all the stocks and also you're getting like, $20 million here and $20 million there. They're like, well, by the way, I've got to cut $2 billion from somebody else. I'm like, sorry guys, get out of here. We don't need this. We don't need people to take care of airplanes. That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. What's up? Thank you, John.
So Paramount had been looking rough, right? But then see with this deal, Skydance is a much smaller company than Paramount, right?
Much smaller. Yeah, much smaller. But they've been much more successful. And Ellsworth, who actually runs it, his dad also runs a billion dollar company. So he's the son of money, that has a bunch of big deals already. So like, because
that's the easiest way to make money, Brian, is be born with a wealthy dad. That'll give you a job.
Right. And so like there's a lot of money there. Yeah, thank you for noticing, John. Got a haircut? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even say anything about it. I'm so embarrassed.
You're good.
It looks great, Brian. He's right.
Thank you. I'm much more aerodynamic now. That's all. That's it. I had to trim it up a little bit. It was driving me nuts. Plus, it's hot, so I'm like, you know what I mean. I'm getting almost towards the end of the election, so I'm like, I got to clean myself up. Like, I got to look fresh here for the next couple weeks, So
I had to clean it up. In the heat when it's hot and you lose an inch or so.
Yeah, my barber's like, I want to take it all off. I can't take it all off. She's like, but you look so good with the bald head shaved, just like that little bit of stubble. I'm like, yeah, that'd be nice. But I have all my pictures and my photos and my life, the life of like the whole actor thing,
You need a new barber. That is some psycho shit for your head of hair, Brian. You've got a beautiful head of hair. Who touched that?
She wants me to shave it off. She said I look cool. I don't know. She's not, she does a great job with my hair, but I don't know. Maybe it's easier for her to go like that, Mid-60s there, David Campbell says. Thank you, Lacey. Thank you. Thank you so much. Gen Z laughing my ass off. About what? Let me know, John. Good to see you. No. No, don't let them shave your head, he says. Oh, Lacey, don't let them shave your head. I know, Lacey, they want to shave my head. I didn't let it happen. Did not let it happen. No, don't touch the hair. Trim it up.
Can't touch
Call it a day. Can't touch this. I don't know what just happened there. My camera just turns off randomly sometimes. I got to figure out what that glitch is. There's a weird glitch right there. And when it happens, it's kind of like what? Yeah, David Campbell says don't do it. Yep, I'm keeping the hair. The hair's still there. But Paramount is not keeping their members. Apparently, they're laying off 3,000 people. And then they talk about how. But it's funny that it's right after they say here's how much everybody's getting paid for all the big high ups, and here's their incentives, and 70% of the stocks that are worth $1 billion, and you know what I mean? It's like, okay, don't do it. Yeah, don't.
They're probably legally required to disclose that, I would expect, because otherwise, there's no way they would share that information with us.
No way. I want a man on the inside to find out what's going on, Mike. And man on the inside is coming back. Maybe it could be Ted Danson. I don't know. Maybe he can help us out. But man on the inside at Netflix has been slotted to come out November 20th for the season 2 premiere. And I'm excited about this. First season was fun. It was a lot of fun. And they were waiting to hear him. We knew it was picked up. We knew it was coming soon. But they finally said, okay, official release is coming. The top 1% get the goods and the others don't. 100% David Campbell. They're trying to make you look like the next Marvel villain with a shaved head. All right, right, John? Be a villain. No touching of the hair. No, just no. I love it, guys. Thank you guys for supporting Keeping the Hair. Appreciate you, too. Ted Danson's got a great set of hair. I hope I have hair like him when I get up to his age. You know, hope it stays his way too, because he's been rocking that hair for a long time. But
his hair isn't real. His hair hasn't been real since Cheers.
That's not true, Mike, is it?
Yeah, there's an episode of Cheers where he pulls off his toupee.
Is it true? But that's got to be a joke, right?
No, it's not. It was a real improvisation. That's why the reaction from his scene mate is like, "Oh,
what?" That's
We'll have to look up the clip. It's very funny. No, yeah, I think it's on his crown. You know.
Like back here, he's got like a little thing.
Yeah. Little toupee.
He's been bald and been up in it for decades. In the 1970s, he started on Cheers, a bald spot in the crown of his head. Wow. I would say it looks like he has a great set of hair, too.
He does.
Yeah.
Part of it is artificial, man-made.
There you go. Hey, did you guys watch Curb Your Enthusiasm? I watched a bunch of it. Mike watched all of it, I know. He's 100% correct, David Campbell said. Did you like that a lot? Did you like that a lot, Lacey? Chris Evans' hair not real either. I did hear that as well. Yeah, David Campbell saying toupee. I also heard that Chris Evans did some work. I heard that Ryan Reynolds did some work as well. You got that kind of money, they can do some shebang up there and change the whole thing. I don't know. I've been lucky. I get it from my mom. It's still there for now. 40 years old. Hopefully it stays, Mike. We'll see.
Hey, you can always get a hat, Brian.
I can always get a hat. I would go bald too in a heartbeat. Like if I lost the hair, I'd be like, okay, we're shaving it. We're going stone cold now in this house. Let's go. But I probably wouldn't have the beard.
The clock is ticking for me, man. My wife is Lynn. She's like, I'll let you know. Don't worry. I will let you know the day that it needs to go. But thankfully, I have a handsomely shaped head, skull area. So I did test this. I tested this out when I moved to Hawaii, back when I had long hair, and I didn't want to be dragging a big sweaty mop behind me all the time. So,
dude, your hair was long too. Your hair was super long before. Do you miss it ever sometimes, having the long hair?
It was fun. I like having. I grew it back a couple of times. Most recently during COVID. I grew it back during COVID, and then I got a haircut, and then COVID went on for so GD long that I grew it back again.
Like it's coming back. Why not? Here we go. Mm-hmm. Mike Lucky, some of us are having. He'll have eyes shape. But John's saying some of us have like he'll have eyes shaped head as opposed to having the nice round head that works good. And I love that too. Hawaii is beautiful.
It takes all different kinds of skull shapes to make our beautiful world.
Ted has some great episodes on that, Lacey said too. I'm gonna check it out some more. I'm excited to see the season 2. He was a great talent. I didn't think that was actually a comeback though, that series at first, Mike, because I heard some mixed things about that whole series, and I was like, bam, we're coming back and doing more. But it's Ted Danson. But it's also like, you know, I thought that that there's so many shows I see that I get canceled, and it just surprises me too. And the ones that actually get picked up, I'm like surprising me too. I'm like, this one's getting picked up, this one's getting canceled. Happens all the time. I'm like, I don't understand. But you know what? Executives, there's some weird thing about it. Maybe it's the actor contract. Maybe it's they have that 3-year term, which happens to a lot of these contracts, where it's like after 3 years, they have to pay full contract terms for SAG scale, and they've been at a lower rate for 3 seasons. And so like, we're season 4, we're canceling it. Some of that stuff is crazy when I see too. What's up, NRC? How you doing? Shouldn't have come back. That's what David Campbell says. It shouldn't have came back. I'm glad they brought it back. The final season was good, especially in the finale. There you go. So, you know what? For one person doesn't like it, one person loves it, Mike. That's just what it is, right? That's how seasons go.
I haven't seen it at all, but I mean, Ted Danson's been killing it in the later part of his career.
Yeah. Hold me closer, Ted Danson.
There's not enough good comedies on TV anyway. So, like, yeah.
No. There's something. But I was surprised like Night Court got canceled. I thought that was going to go for a long time, too, because that was doing well in the ratings. Like, oh, bye, see ya. It happens all the time. You're like, I guess that's gone.
Wait, they brought Night Court back?
Yeah, they did like 2.5 seasons of it, almost 3 seasons.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I was ever on an episode where you discussed that, Brian.
Yeah, Night Court came back, yeah. Night Court was back, and it was doing really well. But then, like, randomly canceled it. So I guess the production costs, maybe the actors. There was some drama. They had fired a couple actors from, like, one actor. They were shooting it with protocols still, right? With like masking and stuff the first season. And then one of the actors who was a big part of the first season, allegedly caused a lot of problems on set with all that. And then the next thing you know, he was gone the next season. So it was a contract thing as far as I heard out in the public, but he was gone. And then, you know, when they start shifting things, they let another person go on, laid another person off. So it's like when you start switching casts like that, it means there's some inner working stuff that's not going well. So probably why it ended up just being taken off the air, you know? Mm-hmm. I'm glad they brought it back. Yeah, final season was good. I just love how weird Larry is. You have to really enjoy his weirdness to love the show. Characters again. I love characters. Characters are always fantastic. And it's like sometimes the weirdness of a character can maybe be like, yes, I'll be all about this. Sometimes
How often do you see shows featuring a married couple as the leads?
Not that often. Mr. and Mrs. No.
Not that often.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I guess, but that's kind of like, but not that often. You really don't have that anymore. You got the right one, Mike.
Right. I Love Lucy, like.
Yeah, Quiet Place.
That's been a minute. Quiet Place, there you go.
Yep, Quiet Place, yep. And they're doing another one of those. But the second one wasn't about them. It was about, of course, Joseph Quinn's character, too. And but the third one they're going to do, I don't know who's going to be starring in the third one. It'll probably be a whole new cast again, but I know John Krasinski's doing that. He's directing it. He's writing it, so, you know, Krasinski. You heard Glee reunion with Leah. I hear about that they're doing more Glee stuff. I never was a Glee person. I never was. And you would think I like musicals and all that, but I was never a Glee person.
Why did they stop making it? It was huge. It was massive.
It was massive. It was probably Ryan Murphy wanted to move on. You know, he went on and did a horror story after that.
Ryan Murphy. Yeah. Well, yeah, bring it back then. If people were watching it when it went off the air, he wandered away and did other stuff. And that when he's busy, he's busy. That's the thing. That man's doing everything in this town too. He's getting a bunch of the tax incentives, but at least he's not, you know, walking around in his underwear and his boots like Lil Nas. But Lil Nas, guys, I don't know if you saw this, but Lil Nas it was like Thursday night into Friday, I think it was. Lil Nas was arrested. Or maybe it was Wednesday into Thursday. Crazy. Lil Nas was out and about in Sherman Oaks, walking around in his white underwear and his cowboy boots, and just at 5:50 in the morning running around and like yelling at people. And upon arrival, he actually like attacked or jumped at one of the police officers. I'm like, he just like leapt at a police officer. He was transported to a local hospital for a possible overdose and placed under arrest for battery on a police officer on top of that as well. Crazy to me. And the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department now they're talking about it. But he said he was telling people like, he's like, don't be late for the party tonight. Didn't I tell you to put that phone down? Come on, let's come to the party. So he was trying to get people to come to a party at like 5:50 in the morning, which is kind of weird. I don't know. That's the best time of the party. It's still raging. He was clearly still having fun.
Still having a great time, apparently, Mike. At 5:50 in the morning, though? Like, I mean, it happens. I've been there. I don't know if I've been there. It's been a long time since I've been there, like 5:50 in the morning. I'm like, here we go. Sounds like illegal activities, John says. I mean, it's been a while, so I was like, let's make this happen. I'm getting too old. Getting too old for that shit, you know?
5:50 is pretty. It's more like, okay, we need to go get some donuts. Not like, all right, put on your cowboy boots. Let's go for a stroll in the neighborhood.
Like, what were you doing tonight? You know what I mean? What were you doing?
Put on your Bryan Cranston tidy whities and go for a stroll.
Get out there right now one more time. Man, I tell you, it's a fascinating thing. I saw that and I was like, what is going on with this? I mean, I don't, Lil Naz X is always kind of very, very much controversial in a lot of his stuff. Of course, he did the whole like Satan thing on a throne. And you see that music video? I don't know if you saw that, Mike. No. Oh yeah, that was going crazy. It sounded like Peppy right there. Sounds like who sounded like Peppy? Did Mike sound like Peppy?
Stop, son.
Damn, Skippy.
Damn, Skippy. There you go. Yeah. Damn, Skippy.
I love you.
Yep. Yes, 100%. You know what, Mike? I don't see a boost, man. I don't see a boost again.
No boost. Weak.
I don't see it.
All right. Well, we don't have any pressure to talk about this little nonsense. Did they release? So I saw the one video that looks like it was just captured by a bystander and then maybe sold to TMZ. I don't even know.
I mean, must be a bystander.
Was there a video like detailing any of the altercation with the police?
I haven't seen a video at all. Just images that have come out. But
you gotta watch the video, Brian.
Did you see it?
Yeah, he's chill. He's fine. other than the fact that he's wearing underpants, which is fine. There's no lewd conduct anywhere. Like, I think that's part of free speech, is you're allowed to wear underpants in the street. And the fact that he's wearing cowboy boots and he's not walking on the sidewalk. That's like the only criminal activity that maybe is occurring, that he's walking in the middle of the street.
And
but he's singing.
Technically, he's dressed.
Exactly.
He's
just singing songs, booping and bopping, and being perfectly nice. He's like, hey, don't you be filming me. You don't need to be filming me. But he doesn't stick on that. He's like, aren't you coming to the party later? Like, he sticks with the positivity.
Sorry. I just brought it up to see too, Mike.
Yeah, he's chill.
You're right. He looks super chill, like he's like strutting the catwalk or something.
He's having a great time and being a generally cool guy in the video that I've seen.
Oh, John, I get what you're saying. That's funny. You know what? You know what's funny? Also, I'll tell you a story, Mike. So I was working on Dark Knight Rises one time, and we were downtown LA, and there was this girl showed up, and she was wearing pretty much nothing. She had a bra on, but no panties, and she was like walking around and in combat boots. And the police were like trying to pull her aside and all that. But you have to get dressed. You can't just walk around like that. And then she left. And then she came back and she had some panties on. Then all of a sudden, and she's like, "I'm dressed. You can't arrest me. I'm dressed." And they didn't arrest her. They didn't arrest her, right. But they kept her off the set. But she was technically dressed at that point, so they couldn't do anything for her. But they could have arrested her the first time for walking in public like that. But they didn't. They're like, "You have to go get some clothes on, ma'am. You have to leave."
Well, that's pretty chill. She should have chosen to wear the bottoms rather than the top from the start.
Yeah, right. I don't know where she found the panties from. No idea.
That's like kind of a disturbing question potentially.
Well, like that's what I was asking about, because it wasn't that long that she was back. I'm like, where'd she just find those at? I don't know.
Maybe
no
she was
idea.
just over on the sidewalk. She flagged down the first young lady that she saw. She was like,
"Come on,
excuse me, miss.
Come on over here, please.
I'm in need of some help. Could I borrow your underpants, please?"
I need them right now. What's up, heavy scientist? But it seems like I would say that Lil Naz X didn't need to do that. He was having they were trying to say he was all drugged up and stuff like that, though, too. That's probably just like the press just trying to make this situation worse for him, maybe.
I don't know. I'm surprised to hear about the battering cop that he got from the police, because I honestly, after seeing the video initially, I was like, well, is he just trumping up some views for a new release that's coming out? Because he didn't appear to be doing anything other than walking in the street.
Yeah.
And also, he didn't look like he was overdosing. Like, he didn't look like he was having any respiration issues or things that we would typically consider as part of an overdose. I mean, could it have been some meth, some MDMA, some alcohol? Probably. Probably too much.
Could have been something like that.
Didn't appear to be in danger. And since he was so cool to the person that was filming him, like, I don't know, maybe the police coming up and making trouble. Right? Although I guess you show up and you're trying to be like, yeah, you can't be doing this, man. Let's get you safe. And then, kind of spurs some kind of reaction sometimes.
John said you cannot say that on TikTok.
Oh, what? Meth?
Oh, I mean, probably that.
Okay. I don't know. Well, Lil Nas, he came up quick. He went from sleeping on friends' couches to like having millions of dollars overnight.
You say math, apparently.
That is what I said.
Yeah, I heard math.
They were doing some math in the middle of the night, doing some arithmetic,
and having a good time. Oh, Pep Star, are we done, man? I don't know.
I love my Ozempic.
Oh, okay, buddy. Good to know. Peppy apparently loves his Ozempic. Huh?
I said Ozempic. Is that one okay on TikTok?
I hope so. I hope
Shawang!
so. I hope so. I think Peppy thinks so. Peppy's got the list. I don't have the list. I don't know. But they sell it. They sell it. There you go. They sell it on here. So there you go. I guess you can totally say it. Because, I mean, if they're selling it all day, why not? Just
asking.
Yeah, we're just asking, Pep Star. We just want to know for sure. But, yeah, Mike, I think leave Lil Nas X alone. We're going to find out what happens with this as it develops. But Honestly, probably not much. I would rather on the streets, the mean streets of Ventura, see the Ninja Turtles guys, because the Ninja Turtles are coming back to theaters one more time. And if you like that, the Fathom did this whole thing. Fathom Entertainment did 35th anniversary for the original 1990 Ninja Turtles movie. Did like, I think good to get like $3.3 million. And so they're like, that's a lot of money for people to go see a 90 years, like 30-year movie, 35-year-old movie. People loved it. They went and saw it. Hey, what's up, Thumper? And I wanted to go see it. I missed it. But they're actually adding more dates. And they're going to bring out Secret of the Ooze now, too, because this is so well. I don't know if they're going to do the Scepter one, man. I don't know if the third one will ever happen. I think people like just hate on that movie. But Secret of the Ooze is going to come, too. No dates yet released, but in 2026 they want to do it. I keep hearing like March maybe of 2026, which is a long way to go. Like, I guess maybe they're trying to ride this one out for a little bit more, make some more money off this, and then bring that Ninja Rap to theaters one more time so it can blow up TikTok and blow up all the YouTubeverse and all that, What's up? It's like, go Ninja, go, 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 go. You can't say go Ninja, go. Have you seen Ryan Murphy shows? We know what some guys, yeah, that's true. We know what some gays do. You're right. We know what some of them do. They do that math. They do math all day long. Arithmetic,
good for
subtraction.
Good for productivity.
Yeah, good for productivity. Go Ninja, go. And then you think it's going to make like a bunch of money more, Mike, bring the Ninja Turtles back to the theater?
Yeah, I think the people that saw it one time around again might go see it again. I don't know. It seems like those kind of nostalgia things. Like, do you go see them because you see it coming ahead of time? You're like, oh, they're playing Labyrinth. Oh, they're playing Turtles in Time, whatever. Like, do you have that planned ahead of the time? Or are you like just on a Sunday, you're looking at what you want to see and you're like, oh, Turtles is playing. Like, I'm going to go see Turtles. I can see it making, another $1 million easy.
I can see people being like not even knowing it's in theaters. Like, did you see Ninja Turtles is in theaters?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like,
so give it another week or two to let people be aware that it's even occurring.
Yeah, like open the crack into more people too. It's only in like AMC, I believe, or maybe some Regal and some limited Regals. I know that as well. But I would like to be everywhere. Come on, release the Ooze.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm going to be able to get a hold of that anywhere here in Europe. There's
not.
There's two bits. Excuse me, that I like and I remember from Secret of the Ooze. One is those baby turtle puppets, like, because we get to see them when the ooze lands on them to begin with.
That's so good. Radical.
Like, they're so cute. That's such a great part. And then what? When Taka and Razor, initially, when they get babified, whatever, and Shredder sees what happens to them after, they're supposed to be turned into these ultimate badasses, but they're just other cute little puppets, and Shredder goes, babies!
Babies! I love that moment too.
One of the greatest moments in cinema history, for my money.
Daddy? Mama! Mommy! It was Mom, that's right. Mama! They get all close to him. He's like, oh!
That's lovely.
So good.
I love that part.
So good. I mean, people had some hate for Secret of the Ooze. I don't know why. It's so good.
You know why? It's because Jim Henson wasn't involved anymore, and the turtle animatronics got like way weaker than they were in the first one. They thought that the first movie was too dark, too gothic, so they had to lighten it up. So you get turtle babies.
And there was less fighting. Even like that whole intro sequence where they're in the mall and they're using like meat to hit people with, and they're also using like their nunchucks, So they would have like a lot of, and then the Donatello doing this. Yeah, they hit him like that. You remember that part? Where the foot soldier walks up and pushes his hand, and he's like this. Then he grabs this little thing, goes, hits him in the face a few times. I don't know. It's definitely more kid centric, but the turtles are kiddie though. They're like big kids. Three Stooges. Yeah, that's fine. You can say Power Power Rangers. Go 2 times before it. Oh, thank you for
TLE Power.
Power. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a half shell, and the turtles 4. Who could ask for more?
Hey, TikTok doesn't know this. For the longest time, I had my phone
Thank you, John.
alarm set to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song to wake me up in the morning because
That's
it's
great.
just it'll blast you out of bed. It's a jazzy jammer.
It's so good. Like, you hit that music and it's like, Splinter taught them to be ninja teens.
He's a radical rat.
And you're like jumping out of bed.
It works.
I know it's funny. I remember back in high school, you were like, I would just love to have this as my theme song when I wake up in the morning, but we can't do that. But maybe one day we'll be able to do it. And now you can do it.
Now we can do it. That's right.
Technology, Mike. Technology. Chihuahuas. Teenage Mutant Ninja Chihuahuas? That on TikTok?
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga. I don't know. Does that mean like they could do action and fighting? Like it would be like Pep Star with a bunch of different like nunchucks and stuff? I don't know.
I'll mess you up, buddy.
Chihuahua-bunga.
Chihuahua-bunga. Yeah. I can see Pep Star doing that all day. Make it happen. Make it happen, Pep Star. Come on, make it happen. Woo.
Oh, stop it. You make me blush.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Anyways, happy to have Pep Star here. Happy to you here, Mike. It's gonna be a fun.
Peppy.
It happened. It happened. You can make it happen, Pep Star.
Hey, you talk to the paw, and I have two of them.
All right, buddy. But you know what? Maybe those turtles can find out who is going to be the big villain this next season on Only Murders in the Building. He's a toy terrier chihuahua mix. Yeah, he is. He's a little combination of that Pep Star, John. Little combination. But yeah, Only Murders in the Building. Coming back, guys, for a new season. Hulu is debuting this on September 9th. Not that far away. The new trailer dropped. We're trying to find out who actually took out Lester. But a big part of that story for all the seasons. And now he's the doorman. He's finally, something bad happens to him. Now, they have a bunch of new characters coming in, too, which I think is always awesome. I love seeing new people come in. But Steve Martin's so great. Martin Short. Selena Gomez looking great in this season, actually, too. I'm always down for this trio. Their combination is great. Who's going to be the main villain this season? I don't know, guys. Bobby Carnival's coming in, though. Renee Zellweger's coming in. Christoph Waltz is coming in. Every season, they have big actors coming here. And they have Michael Key still there. Diane Weiss coming in. There's a lot of big people in here, too. But this might be the last for all of them because Steve Martin was like, you know what? We might be coming to the end. We'll see what happens. They haven't officially picked it up for another season yet. And he did say that this is like his swan song. So once he's done with this show, he's done. He's retiring. And he said he's not going to act anymore. But that's why I'm like, never cancel. I mean, also, I hate when actors say they're going to retire. You're clearly, how old is Steve Martin, guys? Is he in his 70s?
That's what I'm just looking up right now.
80 years old. 80 years old. So, yeah, he's getting up there, but he could probably act for at least another 5 years, maybe 10 years. It doesn't have to be like a full-time TV show. You can do a cameo here and there and pop in here and there. You don't have to be doing the hours of 5 days a week. You don't have to do that. One person that would do that was Anthony Clarice. Anthony Hopkins, he would do it. He didn't care.
Tony Hopkins, yeah.
Yeah, Tony Hopkins, yeah. That's what I told you. The first day I met him, I was working on Westworld, and he was rehearsing a scene. I'm like behind a little bit, watching. It was like James Marsden and him in a scene. And he stops the scene, and he looks over at me and just looks at me. He goes, "Hello, you're new." I'm like, everybody looks at me. He's like, "I'm Tony. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Westworld." Then he turned back and started acting again.
What a cool guy, man.
But he looked, I was a little freaked out before he just said hello and looked at me, I was like, me, you know what I mean? It's, but really cool. He sits with people at lunch and he sits down with random people and has lunch with them on set. He just walks over his guy's assistant that kind of helps him out, talks to everybody. Really nice guy. Yeah, really nice guy.
That's good to hear.
Not stopping. I mean, Michael Caine officially retired, Mike, but Michael Caine is like 92, 93, and he did a movie and he's like, I really just can't do it anymore. I get that. If you get up that age, you can't remember, but it also keeps you young, I think, though, too, doing it.
You're 100 years old? Yeah, it has to.
Keeps the brain sharp. I mean, Miss Judy Dench, she's talking about retiring because her vision's kind of going a little bit. So that's a problem. If you can't see, how you going to act, too? You could.
Tough to hit your marks, yeah.
tough to hit your marks. Just changes the game a little bit. You can adapt. You can really adapt. Or Netflix shows have 2 to 3 year breaks in between. They do. They can do. They're not taking big breaks for that though. Here on Only Murders in the Building. No, they're like pumping these out as fast as they can, getting them back to work in New York. I like this show though, Mike. I don't know if you watched it at all. It's a fun show.
Actually, I haven't. I've been in the room while my wife's been watching it, and I really need to get on it though because I'm a big fan of Steve Martin and Sharton Mort or whatever his name is.
Martin Short.
I want to, if I ever meet him, I'm going to ask him if he prefers Sharton Mort or Morton Shart.
I love that. He's a great talent too. Both those guys are hilarious together.
Huge.
I'm just waiting for them to do the Three Amigos again. Come on.
Oh, I know why I hadn't watched it.
A lot of Emmys, John.
It's because it's podcast oriented, and I'm like, oh, just like I listen to podcasts in my daily life, but just this concept of podcasts on TV for whatever reason made me feel like squicked out a little bit.
I get it, Mike, but like
I want to watch it. I do. I'm probably going to watch it before my wife gets home next week.
You should check it out. I get it. I get the whole podcast thing. And I understand that, like, you're like, oh, this is kind of overdone. They do it on Nobody Wants This as well, the TV show, the show. I've been working on Netflix. They do that too. They have a podcast down there. But you know what? It's like, it's more because what they're doing there is like this murder mystery podcast where they're solving the crime while they're doing the podcast at the same time. And they're revealing clues to the audience. And the audience is like, right. So it kind of, it's featured, but it's also like more of a, like, you know, give some props for like Martin Short. Like he's walking around with a little thing recording on his iPhone, people's testimony, stuff like that.
Is it the kind of show that you can maybe like figure out the mysteries of if you're paying attention or no?
I mean, they usually kind of get me at the end. I still, there's always like some kind of weird twist. You can sometimes put it together. There are things I'm like, but like there's always like, usually it's the character you least expected at the end. Because, you know, every season starts with one person being unlived. And then after that, it's like, where does it go from there? You know, and like, who did this? Who's that person? But usually, and then they end the season that way. So it's like the season, you finally get to solve the crime. We know who's going to jail, and then we find another person. And it's like, oh, then it goes stop. We'll find out next season where they'll start investigating that next one.
I mean, it's a great way to get your next season made, I guess.
It happened to Paul Rudd. They took Paul Rudd out. And then they had it for end of season 1, and then it was season 1 or season 2. I think it was season 1. There have been so many seasons now. And then like he was a part of that whole season where it was like flashbacks leading up to it all, you know? Which I do a lot with that. So many flashbacks, John says. Yes, a lot of flashbacks. Never seen but heard of it. Didn't they win Emmys? They win Emmys, but they had a lot of flashbacks. Because again, you
love
just
a good
took
flashback.
Yeah, we're going to have a flashback. Flashback. I like montage. Montages are always better, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to have a montage. Even Rocky had a montage. That's what I'm saying, you know? That's good.
Montage of all time right there.
Greatest one ever. Anyways.
That's great they're coming back. I don't know, but I guess I don't mind them saying that they're going to retire. Although I have a hard time imagining that Steve Martin's ever going to put down that banjo, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think he will. He seems like he's getting like younger every year. I don't know what it is about him, but he just keeps going. He seems like he's doing really well. The banjo might not go down. I want a Three Amigos. I know again that we Chevy Chase, very controversial. Apparently he's a total dill hole, but I don't know. I feel like, you know, I still want to see. He looks like my dad too, which is always like, get him back on TV.
He does look like your dad.
He aged into Dean. That's what he aged into. Wasn't the Lost TV series all flashbacks? There were a lot of flashbacks in there too, but not the whole thing. Especially in the last season, there was much more because we're diving into this whole spiritual realm type deal. Like, is this purgatory? What is it? I still don't even know if it was purgatory, right? I don't even know anymore. You know, okay. I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the smoke monster and all that too. You know, but these shows sometimes go on for a long time, and you know, I think Only Murders will go on for even longer. Just like I think the morning show will keep going for a long time. I just don't see a world where they actually stop this because honestly, these two are great together. I mean, the whole ensemble cast is fantastic over here, but still like the very first Apple TV Plus series when they actually launched Apple TV Plus, and it's only season 4 after all this time because there's so many massive breaks. But Reese Witherspoon's back. We got, of course, John Hamm's back again. People are like, he's back? John Hamm's back. I mean, Jennifer Aniston's back. You know she's back. But they're diving into this whole merger thing where they're kind of talking about the big merger that happened last season where John Hamm's company overtook all of their UBC, their whole news network. And we're going to find out on September 17th. We're going to find out, guys, through November 19th. Yeah, what's going to happen next, these 10 episodes in the morning show. But I'm excited to see where it goes. I do love this show a lot. The acting's always superb. Yeah, I love that show. It was a lot of drama, but I do love it completely. I think they all give a killer performance overall. And, honestly, this is a fun show. It's the inside perspective of the media. I feel like they're going to start getting political, though. I can see it happening, Mike. They were already doing a little bit last season. They were doing a little bit about, all the... this is going to be hard. I can't even say this out loud. Whatever happened at the Capitol that one day, they delved into that. You know what I mean?
Based on the trailer for this season, it definitely did seem like it was going to get a little political.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get more political, for sure.
Take some stances, which is good.
Yeah. A lot of people don't take stances. So maybe at least it's like a stance enough where it makes it be like, okay, all right, I see what you guys are doing here. Isn't Jennifer working with that former Nick Child star about her book as a TV series? Oh, you're talking about Drake, Josh Drake? I haven't heard anything about her and Josh Drake, if that's what you're talking about. Josh Drake, Jennifer Aniston. I don't know if I've heard anything about that.
Was this series always like a thriller drama? I haven't seen this at all, but I thought that it was supposed to be like a comedy, like at least.
Oh no, it's definitely a drama. But always, but I mean, the first season dives into the whole Chuck Lorre thing, and it dives into also, the whole like. Remember back in the day, I think it was a Fox thing, right? The whole lawsuit where he was locking girls in his room, and they dealt with all that. But the character actually was played by Steve Carell. So Steve Carell was the big news person that was, again, SA against all of his coworkers.
Maybe it's the fact that it's Jennifer Aniston and Steve Carell on a show called The Morning Show behind the scenes, or maybe they've done a really poor job of marketing it, or just. They're not marketing it to me. I don't know.
Not marketed to you, Mike. Yeah, it was like very controversial the first season when it came down to that. And then his character kind of gets written off and all the SA stuff builds up as it goes along. Then you kind of have them trying to battle out who's going to be doing the morning show. If it be Jennifer Aniston or Reese, she's new and she's like the new thing. They want to push her into the limelight and she's like the older anchor, push her back. So they delve with ageism. They deal with, the workforce, the corruption of the news media. And then they dive into now all the stuff that happened at the Capitol, and like one of the characters' brothers was there, and so they delve into that, like cover-ups in the media. It's a lot about how the media operates.
It's basically like a fictionalized version of like the kind of issues that we deal with behind the scenes at Cruise Control and on Kicking It with Kruse.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, we have all these. We have all these, right? Peppy, because Peppy is, guys, we gotta bury the news about Peppy sometimes. I'm telling you, because
Peppy can be problematic. Maybe not as problematic as GR, but
probably it's probably very true. GR is very problematic sometimes. GR, I'm like, whoa, buddy, what was that? What was that? But we gotta call him out. We gotta call him out every time he does some crazy stuff.
You have to, because otherwise your face is right there next to someone saying something problematic forever.
Yeah, forever. And Peppy tries to talk to him about it sometimes. Like, Peppy, you got to tell him to help him out, right?
Slow your roll.
Yeah, that's what Peppy says. Says, slow your roll, calm down. And I'm like, Peppy's crazy.
What I thought I saw.
Yeah, you did. You saw it every time Pep star with him. We're always like, what the heck is he doing? The dog is the Mariah Carey of the show. That's what John's saying. It's a great show. I watched.
What way, John?
Yeah, how is he Mariah Carey? Are you stoking his ego right now? If you stoke his ego,
he's
John.
the diva. He's the diva.
Oh, that makes sense. Gotcha. Yeah, he is the diva. That makes a lot of sense. Peppy, don't be a diva, man. Be a true good boy. And take care of yourself, and really just stop giving us all these problems. Sometimes he just yells at us, he screams at us. He has hot takes. Let me tell you that for sure. Right, Mike? All the time. This guy.
Hot takes.
This guy.
I can't hear you.
We love him. That's why he's the pep star.
Yeah. He's doing great.
Living the dream.
We love GR
but,
too.
Yeah, we do love GR, but Pepe gives him some poop sometimes too, which he has to. He has to. John also starring a diva. Yes, Lacey. Yeah, that is a great show. We were talking about the morning show. Great show. A lot of drama that keeps building up. There's also thinking about news drama, guys. We're getting a movie about the news drama. Inner workings of more of the F to the O to the X guys in Ink, which Ink, honestly, I don't know if I can say anymore, so I'm just going to have fun with all these things. Ink, Danny Boyle's new movie right now. Ink, it's a Studio Canal project. Media Res and House Productions have made this series. Rupert Murdoch's empire we're diving into, guys. We're going to find out about his empire. Guy Pearce is actually up playing Richard Murdoch from back in the day, which is, again, I love Guy Pearce. I don't think he does enough. Guy's getting up there, but he always delivers in every performance he does. Jack O'Connell is in negotiations to play Larry Lamb, who Murdoch hired to run The Sun and purchased it back in 1969. And they're calling it an explosive cinematic roller coaster about a group of visionaries and misfits who had an idea for a new kind of news on that would give people what they want and would change the face of the world we live in today. Which I guess it really kind of has, hasn't it, guys? Danny Boyle needs a win, I would say, too, because that 28 years later wasn't a massive win. I think people liked it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't think it was fantastic. I think it didn't blow my socks off, that's for sure. But I don't know if this is even that, the morning show works, but diving into the Richard Murdoch story, I think that's something you wait for until after this current presidency. I think it gets better. I think it's better after this. I'm just saying there's some weird stuff happening with that whole empire and what that person does and what the stories you hear about behind closed doors right now.
Yes, now is the time to popularize it, Brian. That tagline is incredible. What is it? It's a new kind of news where you're telling people what they want to hear instead of what actually happened.
It's what they're doing. We love a baddie.
That's why we're in the 24-hour news cycle. That's why we're in the situation that we're in. That's why democracy is crumbling right in front of us.
That's a good point, Mike. It's a way of if you get it out now during this time, you can showcase what's actually happening and have a stance on it.
It's Danny Boyle, right? He did Slumdog Millionaire. I can't imagine that he's not going to have a somewhat pointed take on this. This is based on a play, is it not?
Yeah. Yes, the media shift ruined the world. We love a baddie. Don't talk about politics. That's why Anchorman 2 is great. I loved Anchorman 2. I liked Anchorman 1 and 2. Yeah, John, politics are always crazy, right? It's it drives us nuts sometimes, the world we live in sometimes, people and fighting and the drama of it all. I even I'll tell you, Mike, I was even dealing with the whole thing about running for SAG president, which becomes drama when it comes to politics. And I had somebody that came after me. It's good. People have questions. I love people who have questions. Talk to me. I'm an open book. I'll say anything about me. But with the whole who I'm standing up for, who do I want to win, who do I choose? People are questioning me who I'm supporting, and I've had some great conversations about it though. I've had great conversations where I'm like, you know what? We'll have this conversation. Whatever we can do to fix the union, help our members, help our pension, and help. That's what matters. It's gonna be crazy if I win. It'll probably raise a lot of eyebrows. We'll see. We got a few weeks left. It'll definitely change this program maybe because now we're gonna be, then everybody will the SAG president live on TikTok. It'll be in the news too. Can you imagine? They won't even give me press and deadline or anything like that too. So that's gonna be. It would definitely be who is this guy? Yes, I've been shouting my name for 2.5 months now, if not longer, about this. So yes, calm down. Give me some press. But
it will change the nature of your shows when you were inevitably elected SAG president.
It'll definitely change them, right? I'll have to have a conversation about stuff with GR a little bit, and Pep Star as well. And Pepe, you get
LOL.
LOL. Okay, buddy. Yeah, we'll figure it out with him too. But anyways, we'll get to that bridge when we cross it. But yeah, a lot of views and scandals, all that. Kruse giving the people what they want. Yeah. Give them what they want. Maybe people listen. We'll find out if people are listening this time around. We'll see. I think some people reached out to me though, Mike, too. We're part of the coalition, which is the coalition that's running right now. That's I'm kind of going against. That name sounds horrible, by the way. It sounds like you're trying to take down people. Yeah, it sounds like a wrestling faction. You know what I mean?
It sounds exactly like a wrestling faction.
Yeah, right. It sounds like a wrestling faction, the coalition. But I have people there that have asked me stuff and talked to me about, my views. And because I've been, very much in a lot of these meetings. They're like, oh, yeah, it's Brian. and then they just ask me questions about stuff. So I think I might pull some votes from the coalition. I think there's a chance. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man.
I'm gonna some of them.
Regardless, I'll represent everybody. That's what I tell everybody. Representing everybody. That's what you gotta do. Represent them all. Tell the truth. Say the facts, and I'll do that job to best I can. And I won't cause the drama like Blake Lively has caused. But, Blake Lively, I got to say, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I think that, we have to tell the story because I think that on set, we have to protect people and take care of people. So if these things are happening, it has to stop. Take care of them. But you know what? I'm happy she's getting another job. Blake Lively's going back to work. On a spec called The Survivalist. She'll be producing it and starring in it. It's an action rom-com. And this action rom-com is going to follow Annie, a highbrow reality TV producer who, against her wishes, is assigned a new show hosted by a famous survivor expert, Chopper Lane. And apparently, when a shipwreck happens, they're on this ship. It strands them on an island. Annie discovers Chopper is a fraud, knows nothing about survival, leaving her in charge of figuring out how they can stay alive and being forced to work together on this island with their unlikely chemistry. Interesting, right? They got Mark Platt is apparently behind right now. They're looking to maybe hire him right now to play that as well. He was in How to Train Your Dragon. We'll see what happens, though. But it's interesting because she's a movie producer, or I guess a TV producer that has a survivalist that really isn't a survivalist. And now she's like, "Oh, I'll be fine. You're a survivalist. We're gonna be great. We're straight on an island." He's like, "I have no idea what you're talking about. I was just faking until I make it." Which a lot of people do. They fake it till they make it, Mike. That's what they do.
They haven't. They didn't cast Bear Grylls or Les Stroud in this role. They're really missing an opportunity.
Dude, that'd be great, right? Have some fun with it. Have some fun with it. They should.
I don't think I've ever seen a movie that Blake Lively's been in, dude. I think the only thing I know her from is Hollywood drama.
Really? You ever seen her anything, huh?
And the fact that she's married to Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, I mean,
wasn't she in Daredevil?
She was in Green Lantern.
Green Lantern, that's what it was.
Maybe I saw her in Daredevil.
Did you see her in Green? You didn't see Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds? Gossip Girl, Green Lantern.
She just wasn't that memorable, Brian. And I didn't watch Gossip. Gossip Girl is probably what everybody knows her from.
Yeah, but I mean, I never watched Gossip Girl either. It wasn't really my...
We're not in the demographic.
Yeah, wasn't our thing, Mike. She had a cameo in Devil Wears Prada too. Yeah, she's still popping up everywhere. She's still doing well. We talked about the drama that came on set on Marvel the other day, on Friday, yeah. With and people are saying that's Ryan Reynolds causing that drama, allegedly, with Robert Downey Jr. And they're like, apparently one of them made a joke that went too far. I feel like it was probably Ryan Reynolds. Probably made a joke that went too far on set, and there was a blow up and an argument, and they're like, I will not be in scenes with this guy ever again.
What was the joke? Can you get into it?
Nobody's saying it. Nobody knows. They're not even saying it's 100% those two. But come on. You guys have been shooting these Avengers movies for years, right? Who's the curveball, random new person coming into this formula right now, right? That likes to crack jokes about everybody and not hold back.
Yeah. Yeah, and who's the elder established actor that might not have time for your
shenanigans,
your, ego-based nonsense? Yeah.
I like how Lacey said she's not memorable in her roles. 100%. Watch Sister of the Traveling Pants. I forgot she was in that too. And then John says, that's Ryan for you. He comments, he has comments closed on his cell phone service ads. Really? No comments on his cell phone service ads on Mint Mobile? I didn't know about that.
Wait, you want to be commenting on commercials now?
Hey, man, people want to comment everywhere.
I guess.
Yeah, that was Justin, right? Oh, yeah, the whole Justin thing with her is a whole thing that's still going down. It's still not done, too, Lacey. Everyone's like, oh, it's all thrown out. He refiled new things. They threw out 4 of the 7 charges. There's more happening. That they still have a March 2026 court date set, so they might still go to court, too. We'll see. On YouTube. That's crazy, John. But yeah, there's all that rumors about that happening, but they're trying to work it out. That could cost them like millions of dollars in like 3 or 4 weeks worth of reshoots. If they don't, but because of all this drama on set. I bet it's Ryan. Or I can't imagine, even if it was Robert Downey Jr. could say something about Blake maybe with this whole stuff. Maybe he made a comment, but it makes more sense if Ryan said something like maybe about his past, something to do with his.
He seems to be a little bit more flippant.
Yeah, right. I don't know, but crazy drama. Dramas go. Rumors are always a little truth to them. They are. There's always a little bit of truth to them. So we'll see. But there's also always rumors about Austin Butler almost kicking the bucket, guys. I don't know. They were shooting this whole. Nobody watched this, guys. Nobody watched the bike riders. Maybe somebody watched it. Somebody watched it, but the bike riders,
What a title. What a title for that.
I feel like they're pedaling bikes.
Like a bunch of little kids like delivering newspapers in their neighborhood.
Riding PB Herman's bike.
Riders. Yeah.
They're all riding PB Herman bikes, like the taluses fly, or the tassels flying off the handlebars. Like that's what I picture when I see it.
Got a baseball card in between the spokes.
Yeah, right. Right. They got the little things you can put your feet in the back and ride in the back with your shoulders, on the back wheels. You had those before, those screw-on, Mike, those little kickstand things. Yeah, they all have that going on. The bikers. Wasn't he Elvis? Yeah, he was Elvis. And dating high school musical chick. Yeah, they dumped her. Yep, that happened. A lot of drama with him. But he was working on bike riders, and between pedaling his bicycle, he said that he felt like his life was just sucked from his body at one moment, and suddenly he just felt euphoric and sensation. He generally thought he was dying. Apparently, almost passed. He fell over. He couldn't see. He went blind for a little while too. And people are chalking up to sleep deprivation, not drinking enough water, dehydration, and they actually stopped, took care of him, and he got back to set. But they were almost calling the ambulance. A lot of stuff that was going down with this, but I've had that happen before. When I heard about this, I'm like, you know what? I remember being at Six Flags one time. I had not drank enough water. That's what I'm gonna say. I had not drank enough water, and I was super dehydrated. And I was sitting in line. All of a sudden, I was everything was going black, 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 black. I'm like, oh no, what's happening? And I fell over. So I'm like, is this what it feels like to actually
passed right out, huh?
Right in the middle of the line, passed right out. It was craziness. I couldn't see too, so I can relate to that feeling that Austin probably went through. I couldn't see for a second, and it felt like the world was collapsing around me, Mike. And the next thing I know, I fell over, and I wake up. And I don't know how long I've been. I think it's been 5 minutes, maybe not even that. And there's people dumping water on me, and a medic's there, and I'm freaking out. And I'm like, what is happening? My buddy's there. Peoples was there. He was like, man, Ben was there. They were freaking out too. You just passed out, man. I'm like, can we still go on the ride? And so that's my mind. And then Austin Butler did the same thing. He actually said I wanted to keep shooting that day. And so they went back to work. So Austin Butler shows you dedication too. What's up, Kimberly? Thank you so much for the heart, Kimberly. Thank you. Yeah, Kimberly. I can't imagine Mike going through on a set like that though too, and then being like, let's keep going. Then again, the show must go on, Mike. The show must go on. But going blind like that, I think that was just deprivation, dehydration. That's what it feels like to me more than anything else. Thank you, Kimberly. Woo!
He suffers from migraines though too, does he not?
From what I'm understanding, which you go through a lot too, Mike, right? Have you ever had a moment like that happen?
I haven't really had an issue with them for a handful of years. But
that's good.
The aura for the migraine, will often have a strong visual component. I'll lose basically all the vision in my left eye sometimes.
Whoa.
And if it's on top of, other stuff like dehydration, exhaustion, having not slept, I can very easily see how that would feel like the life getting sucked out of your body.
Yeah, man. I mean, especially when you're on set like that too, and you just out of nowhere like that. And you think he's a pretty healthy guy, so you would think that he would be whoa. But yeah, your whole life's being sucked out of your body. That's what it feels like. So I'm happy he's okay. I mean, and the fact that he kept going as trooper.
Big gulp of a Sierra Mist. That'll help him out.
Yeah, or maybe give him some of Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney's bathwater instead, Mike. Give him some of that Sydney Sweeney bathwater.
Hey, take the segue where you can get it.
I take it where I can get it right there. It gets worse as it does. But I don't know if you guys saw this because there was a whole bath. You probably saw what happened with back in the day. They had Saltburn, which was last year. Saltburn came out, and they had this whole thing about man, it's so weird to say these waters, these salt waters, Justin Elordi's water, all of that, his bath water, all of that. Fantastic floor. It did flop, Kimberly. It did flop really bad. That Saltburn was nuts. It was lazy. But now, because of how crazy it was, all the controversy and the jam about that they had about Justin Elordi's water from Saltburn, now apparently Sydney Sweeney is garnering her own BATHWATER. That's right. They're selling her BATHWATER. Limited edition soap for men to be infused with Sydney Sweeney's BATHWATER. This is crazy to me. It's sold out super fast. She's just looking for more drama these days, Mike. I feel like she's just looking for more drama, trying to find a way. Yeah, trying to find a way just to get that drama in. But they're selling it. It sold out fast. She made a comment about it. Like, we're going to try to restock this as fast as we can and bring more out. And it was mainly the girls making comments about it, she said, which I thought was really interesting. They all love the idea of Jacob Elordi's BATHWATER. Why not my BATHWATER, Mike? Mike, why not her BATHWATER, huh? Why not her BATHWATER?
You are giving me an idea, Brian, because I think there's an audience. There's a consumer base if you want to make some Kruse brand BATHWATER a la Brian, and that's what we can, because you've got the
you're trying to sell King with Kruse water. You
got the mugs, you got the underpants, you got the big steins. But you're missing out on the people, on the real creeps and degenerates in our society. Look, if you buy BATHWATER soap and you're in our chat, I'm not trying to nag on you specifically. It's fine. I guess this is just one way that we can feel closer to celebrities.
Is get their BATHWATER on. Is it a spritz, Mike? Is it like a spritz, or you think it's like an actual a lavender scrub?
Yeah, that would be the way that we would have to go with your BATHWATER product, I think. Because making soap, it just means you got a whole big silo full of soap, and you put in one little squirt of BATHWATER, and then the whole thing is infused. I think we can make cooling mist.
I get cooling mist. I like what John was saying though too. Getting drama before her show comes back. Of course, that's coming back. Euphoria is coming over there on HBO Max again. But I like John also said this is a throwback. Mike, John also said Kruse is busy with Kruse fries. We were talking about Kruse fries the other day with Peppy's Snickety Snack menu and Kruse burgers. We're gonna be making that all day. Why not? Chew your gum while in the bath.
Expand the product portfolio.
Yeah. Expand it, guys. And if you're liking what you're watching right now, guys, always like, follow, and share. Become a family member up there as well. Help us break this entertainment nation on TikTok, guys. More love up there always. I'll take that love when I can get it as well. Help spread this entertainment nation, guys. Happy to have you here on Kickin' with Kruse, and get your Kruse water very soon. I'm not going to do Kruse water. I'm going to do Kruse water. Hey!
This is cute.
What's up, buddy? Hey. It's like super chill, huh? Just chilling the whole time.
She wanted a little attention. Actually, she wants me to put some like wet dog food in her dry dog food, so she's coming to bug me.
She's like, hook me up. Pepstar. Watch out, Pepstar will come in there.
Can we play fetch?
You want to visit your cousin Peppy?
He wants to play fetch. You want to play fetch with you want to play fetch with Pepstar? Huh?
Like that.
Yeah, there we go. Make it happen.
What the fuck did you just say?
What I don't know what she has said. Yeah, Pepstar. I don't know what Peppy said. Buddy.
Squirrel!
Yeah, buddy. Happy to have you guys here. But you know what? Let's keep this moving, Mike. A lot of breaking news. About breaking news. Now, I don't know about... we going to do like a quick hot takes? How do you feel? Should we do a quick hot takes, or should we move it on?
Well, we're getting on in the show. It's your call. You're the host.
We do it super...
How long? Let's do it fast. Let's just do it.
Let's do it. Hot takes time, guys. Of speedy hot takes, guys. I'm gonna go to that wheel right now and find out who's gonna go first in the hot takes. We're taking 1 minute, bring on all that breaking news, guys. 1-on-1 right now. Mike gonna go in the wheel. All right, Mike.
The wheel is just.
Yes, the denim companies out there are scared. You're right, Kimberly. Mike is scared too. Cat Eyes Gap ad was better. That Gap ad was so good. That was so good. Easily avoided. Filled the same ad multiple times. All right, Mike. Let's spin that wheel and find out who's going first on the hot takes. It's gonna be you today. It's gonna be you today.
No, we're even so far.
I don't have control of the wheel, Mike. You don't have control of the wheel. You know that.
I know we're 2-2. So I believe
come on, Mike. When Mike, he goes, come on, Mike. Then feed your dog. I I love it. Kimberly, I love what the other companies are doing as well, because that Gap ad was like the bomb. I don't know if you saw that Gap ad, Mike. It was really good. I was like, what is this for? It was just really well choreographed. It was fantastic. But all right, Mike, let's make these hot takes happen. And you feeling good about this?
Right. I feel so good.
Feel so good. So good. All right, Mike, here we go. Without further ado, woo. Hot takes. 3, 2, 1. Hot takes, Mike.
Hey, Sydney Sweeney, how about you buy my bathwater soap? Get some Kruse soap up for your bathtub time. Austin Butler, yeah, I think you need a big, like, a Sprite Slurpee or something. Get some sugar in your brain and some water. That way you won't pass out at Six Flags like Brian. Blade Runner, yeah, give me more Blade Runner. But Brian also made a really good point. That's, maybe it's a little too dark and brooding. Maybe it won't get a lot of seasons. Paramount layoffs, you guys can get bent. We don't need any more mergers. Man on the inside, Ted Danson, your hair's still looking great because it's the same hair, literally the same hair for years probably. Lil Naz, you look like you're having fun, but don't punch a cop, bro. TMNT, yeah, probably the third one's not coming back. So that's Turtles in Time, right? Where they get to be...
Kind of Turtles in Time.
Right?
Yeah.
Only Murders, I will watch it. Morning Show, you totally mismarketed this for me. Ink from Danny Boyle, yeah, I hope you get, share some knowledge with people.
Great hot takes, Mike. Woo! Oh, can't hear you over all the excitement, Mike.
Even better.
Great hot takes, Mike.
Thank you. What you got for us?
I hope it's still working, Kimberly. Let me know if it froze again. Weird if it froze. High budget. Yeah, we're high budget here at Kickin with Kruse, right, Mike? We got the biggest budget in all the universe.
It's a big budget, yeah.
It's a big budget.
Obnoxious.
Peppy gets all the...
How would you get this? It's a star power that you can make.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Can I get a little bit of that ukulele?
We do not have any ukulele here today, Pep Stars, so I'm sorry about that. Maybe if Carter was here, we could do that. But all right, Mike. Thanks. Great hot takes, Mike. Let me keep this going. I know we got to keep it moving. Lil Naz. I like how John left the Lil Naz thing. Guys, always like, follow, share. That's how you get more Kickin with Kruse and more hot takes, as always. All right. One more time. It's hot take time for me now. It's always weird when I have to do it myself. So I'm doing hot takes more than I've ever done before, which is like actually doing them. All right, hot takes in 3, 2. Go do it, Mike.
1.
What?
Hot takes.
Hot takes, guys. That Paramount mergers will cause more people to be laid off, guys. It's only the start. Trust me. There'll be much more coming, and I hate it, guys. I hate it. Also, a man on the inside. Let's find out who's on the inside. Tell me what's going on. Who's getting fired next? And let's always give Ted Danson, like that. All more jobs, guys. Lil Naz X, guys. Put on some pants, man. Put on some pants and take care of yourself at 6 a.m. Get some donuts, get some coffee, and sober up. TMNT, get that power back in theaters. I will watch all of it. Only Murders, I can't wait. I hope this keeps going forever. Keep again. Everybody working here and give me more. Or of Steve Martin as well. Also, Ink. I want to see what happens with Ink. I think it could be a fantastic romp into the techno-verse, or I should say the internet-verse. I don't know. Whatever. Also, I want to say the morning show. I can't wait to see where this goes. This will never end, guys. Blake Lively, I'm happy you're working. Austin Butler, take care of yourself, man. Hydrate. And Sydney Sweeney, maybe you can hydrate off her bathwater, but honestly, I don't recommend it. It might be too salty, and it might not be great for it at the end of the day. I think that makes your skin dry up. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Woo! I'll get myself fireworks. I get myself fireworks.
Sydney Sweeney, you gotta get that Kruse soap.
Get that Kruse soap, Mike.
I want that Kruse soap.
Take care of your skin from within.
And drink some dang water. The man within.
He needs water. He needs water, man. He needs water, as always. TMNT can promo many pizza ads. You're right. Didn't they do Domino back in the day, I thought? Right? Was it Domino's? They're going to do all the different things. Or was it Pizza Hut for a while, too? All of them. What's up, King?
Natural commercial match.
Yeah, it works really well. It works as great as, of course, this partnership with apparently Dexter and Paramount too. Can we talk about that? Mike, I gotta talk about this because this is a big deal. I've been loving what's been happening with Dexter. I don't know if Lacey ended up watching, if Lacey's still here, but I've been loving what they've been doing with Dexter. But apparently, because Resurrection's doing so well, they have decided to actually cancel the prequel series. That's right. The original prequel series, Original Sin, has been canceled over at Paramount Plus. And, this is going to happen again. We were talking about how they're already laying people off. Shows will be canceled. This is not the end. We'll see many more shows going, more productions going down. They want to start revitalizing the Star Trek franchise some more. I keep hearing about that. You'll probably get more of that. Now Strange New Worlds has like 2 more seasons left. They approved up to season 5, so we're going to get those still, guys. They're going to be shooting those until that's done. But they want to do more movies. They want more of that. But they want more Dexter, but they want original Dexter. They want Michael C. Hall. So they have picked up a 2nd season for Dexter Resurrection, and they're moving all the writers' room from Original Sin over to Dexter Resurrection season 2 to make that actually have the best time and effort and power going into for the writers' room and have the best premise for season 2 to be coming. So much more Dexter coming. Everybody's coming back for that as far as who's still alive, because that whole thing has been wild and crazy, if you ask me. If you guys been watching Dexter Resurrection, get ready. Much more to come. Like I said, yeah, it's so good. I watched the prequel. I enjoyed it. I prefer the original Dexter. Yeah, the original Dexter is better. I like the kid they got for the prequel series, but they plan to do a bunch of these, Mike. And even the prequel series, they left it off, and now he's working for Miami Metro, and he's young, and we'll see where he goes. They started doing some low key ice truck Biney stuff, where Biney's appearing here and there. He has a couple cameos in there as well, kind of following Dexter young without knowing it's his actual brother. Some nice little Easter egg stuff.
That's fun.
They also have this whole the whole Trinity spinoff series they want to do too. That's in limbo right now. They want to get a young John Lithgow, and John Lithgow is actually do the voiceover for it as well. So that he was signed on for that. That's on maybe in back burner. I might be gone. But Michael C. Hall is great as Dexter. I love him in Resurrection. Peter Dinklage is so good in that too. Every character is fantastic, and this is one of my favorite Dexter seasons. It honestly is. It's Return to Form, but in New York. And they're already setting it up for multiple seasons. I can already see it. There's a sequence, Mike. I don't know if you had a chance to watch this yet, but I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a sequence where he's talking to one of these cops at one point, and there's a character that no one knows who it is. They've been ravaging New York for years. The LA Ripper. And they're the New York Ripper, and they're trying to find out who this person is. And they have one of the cops go into a classroom, and Dexter's there, and they're talking about how this person probably used a crowbar, and based off their blood splatter analysis. And then Michael C. Hall gets in there to talk to him you know what? Actually, your theory is nice and all, but when you look at the blood splatter, how it flows, it's probably need a longer device with a hook, maybe a handle. And you can see the trajectory, how it splashed off the walls. And it went right back into the old school Dexter stuff. And she was like, you're right. What? And I'm I guarantee season 2, Dexter's going to work for the New York Police Department as a blood splatter analyst.
Oh, I'm sure you're right. Yeah.
I mean,
planting the seeds.
And then a detective will probably get more trying to figure out if he's the Bay Harbor butcher or not. I think they're going to have that kind of always lingering because Batista's trying to take him down this season. It's craziness, Mike. There's a lot happening this season. But what do you think about canceling the original series? Do you think it's just better to dive back into Dexter? People seem to love it a lot. I'm saying, it's a good series.
I mean, I've got some theories, but you're really the Dexter guy. I'm wondering because I'm seeing Original Sin looks like it was getting 2 million and change views, and Original Sin and Resurrection's getting about 50% more views than that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that's relatively significant. But do you have any insight, you think, into why they're kind of streamlining what their Dexter offerings are? Because it kind of, it makes sense to me if they're well, maybe this series is really just about Anthony Michael Hall. We'll get rid of Original Sin. We'll get rid of
it's hard this
project.
Yeah.
Well, because we're using that term euphemistically. I'm not even using it the way that it's used.
Yeah. It just Dexterfied. How about that?
Dexterfy. Do you think have any insight or any suspicion as to why they made this decision? Because it's it was still getting relatively decent ratings.
It's good, decent ratings. They were starting on season 2. I think what it comes down to is streamlining it all. Budget. They don't want to spend extra money on that. They see the ratings over there. They see how people are responding to that. They just want to put all their eggs in that basket. And also, like, think about that when you watch that first season, it could really just be in like all you need, because they bookend it. So they have Dexter's kind of like in a coma, and so when he goes into the coma, this whole prequel series takes place. So that could be him reliving his whole life. And then all of a sudden you see him with all the different villains that he's taken out before in Resurrection. It feels like it fits into his conscience. And that's all we needed for that one moment. So to me personally, I think it's great. They got some content they can show for playbacks too. That's great as well. So I think that's all they need it for. And if they want to save money, they're going to cut that. I also said that the reason why it got canceled is probably because, I hate to say, Christian Slater was cast in here. And Christian Slater, I love him. But every time he does a series, well, majority of the times, they cancel it after one season. When they cast him as Harry, I was like, oh, they're going to cancel this. It's not going to happen. Then it was great. Did awesome. And I'm like, oh, maybe it'll do great. Then it was canceled. I'm like, nope, Christian Slater. Sorry, Christian Slater. I appreciate you. I appreciate the acting.
What's the deal? He's great. Don't we all love Christian Slater?
I don't know. I love him too. Clay says, good show. Definitely chose a good guy to play Dexter in the prequel. They did, but I hope they do the John Lithgow one. I love those episodes, original story. I do too. I hope Lithgow keeps going forward. He's a great actor too. Alien Earth is performing very well. John, I want to see more of that. Can't wait for this week's episode. We love the Ginger. Yeah, the Ginger. Yeah, he is he's so great. Dexter's so good. The new cast is bringing in more views. They stacked the cast. And wasn't Slater a huge success in the 80s and 90s? Huge success 80s and 90s. And they did stack that cast. You had Cam from of course, Modern Family. You had Neil Patrick Harris. You had Kristen Ritter. A lot of big people in here too. Also, I always butcher his name, but the Polka Dot Man, he's so good as well. Dash Latano, I would say his name.
Do you think this has to do with the merger?
100%. 100%. I think if the merger didn't happen, they would be moving forward with all of it. Now you got the new CEOs looking at everything like, what do we got cut? They want to cut $2 billion worth of all of their overhead. $2 billion. So like you got that 3,000 workers going across all the departments. You got like shows will be canceled. Trust me, there gonna be a lot more things like this. And I think when you look at it right now, you make the main series, the flagship series go, it's going to make a lot of money. More people are thrilled upon that. It's very relevant. It makes sense. And what they did works really well in the narrative. It works really well. It's great, but you don't need any more. It could do more. But then it's just like, is it necessary if he's in New York now? Do we want to see the Miami stuff? Do we really want to go there again?
I want to see the Trinity series is the thing, but I don't feel that hopeful now.
I know.
I'll never get to see it.
I'm not that hopeful either. I feel like the Trinity series might go down. I feel like they might cancel that. But then again, John Lithgow is attached to it. He's a pretty big name. He's also attached to the Harry Potter series. Maybe they think that by having him there, it will bring in more ratings. That might be a big deal because there's a different audience watching him now. So that might be a reason to keep it. I feel like they said they're going to hold off on that.
That big Venn diagram overlap of Harry Potter and
Dexter, I know, right? You never know, man.
It's us. It's not. Yeah. I'm sure there's actually is significant overlap. Just the demographics that they're, trying to promote themselves to are probably a little different.
Yeah, Lacey, I watched the first episode of Peacemaker season 2. I'm intrigued what they're doing. I laughed at what they did in Peacemaker season 2, Mike. So I know you weren't a big fan of it, but that Peacemaker season 2, we talked about that where they had the whole intro. In the very beginning, they showed a Hawkeye or Hawkgirl, and then they showed a Green Lantern like right away. And I started laughing when I saw it play out because it looked just like the other thing. I was pretty much ignoring that it was Aquaman in the Flash before. And then he goes into this like multiversal. I mean, I'm not going to go too far about that, Lacey, but it's interesting. It's interesting where they go with it.
So we're getting some more Nathan Fillion though in
Peacemaker?
Oh
yeah.
Okay. I'm back in 100%.
Nathan Fillion, there's some crossover. And James Gunn said that there's more crossover maybe happening. People are speculating that Superman might make an appearance this season, that Superman might appear. Because, he was in, Peacemaker was in Superman for that brief little cameo as well.
Yeah, Peacemaker making a cameo in Superman is a little different than Superman making a cameo in Peacemaker, I think.
Yeah, there is. I mean, I saw. So again, there is some controversy that came from that too, as we talked about on was that Friday about like showing, showing more than meets the eye of someone's downstairs segment right there. It wasn't John Cena. It was a random background artist, but I was like, there was no need for it. It was like, whatever. Why are we doing this? Just to make it shock value, like you were saying before, shock value. And John Cena does some. You know what I laughed at? There was an interview with James Gunn talking about John Cena, and he is like, I love John so much, but he is like the purest guy ever. Like, he's like the one actor actually to teach about like adult substances, because John knows nothing about that at all. And he said there's a scene where John has a device where he puffs out of, right? And he's never done that before. And so, you know what I'm talking about? It's a tube. The tube that there's a puff happening from that he had no idea how to even hold. And then the crew guys the props had to show him how to hold it, light it, puff out of it.
That's a nice moment on set. That's a nice little story.
Yep. And then they said to him, we can teach you more after hours if you want to know how more it works.
I bet you can.
Yeah, right. They are going too far. Yeah, they're going way too far in this show, but I love it. It's a great show. They really are going for like all out this season, but there's also some fun family dynamic stuff. I really can't wait to see where it goes. Hardcore, it's always great. They're all great on the show. Every actor that's part of it. So I'm not a big fan of the intro credits, so I like the original more. We talked about that the other day. I'm more of a fan of that. You know, they change things sometimes with these, and it bums me out. Like, what are we doing this for?
You just click forward like a couple of times. You're 90 seconds in, boom, you're into the show and going.
It just feels like it's missing beats of music. Like they're sitting still for way too long at times, as opposed to like the other one. It's, do you want to taste it? And they're like right off. You know what I mean? And it has that push in. So it's like, it's cool that way for the way they shot. I don't know, whatever. It just seems like it's lazier than the first one, if you ask me. But it's okay. It's still good. Maybe it'll grow on me like the original one, Mike. It could. But I know Resurrection is definitely exciting, Mike. If you haven't watched it as a Dexter fan, I know I am more than you, but Peter Dinklage, as an actor fan, Peter Dinklage steals the show. Yeah, and also there's some great stuff.
There were some ebbs and flows in Dexter, but overall, it's a very nice pulpy series, and I'll definitely get around to watching Original Sin. Wait, Resurrection. Original Sin.
There's some great stuff, Mike, here, like in it, where they showcase the villains, but they go to Peter Dinklage as like this billionaire who has this massive house where he has this, of course, like all the people that do the same thing that Dexter do, they all come together and have a party, like a dinner party. And at the dinner party, creepy. It's super creepy. But at the dinner party, Mike, you actually get to see he has this back room where he collects all these different people like Dexter, their trophies. And he's got trophies from people throughout all of the last century. And they have a bunch of they actually have Dexter slides there. And and there's a moment where Dexter looks at him, he's like, hello, old friends. And he puts his hands through the slides. You know what I mean?
There's some great rifles through like you always used to,
Yeah, there's some great stuff. Lacey liked the dance. There's some people who like the dance too. But yeah, there's some great moments with that about Trinity, about him, about Ice Truck that are in there too. He's got stuff from the Ice Truck. He's got stuff from Trinity. He's got stuff from, of course, the Bay Harbor. He's got stuff from everybody. The New York Slayer, the one I was talking about, they got something of his there too. They actually have his device. So it's a cool little thing. You check it out, you'll see. I'm like, oh, Dinklage is so good. You gotta check it out, man. I just think this makes more sense for this franchise to keep up in this. You have him work for New York Metro. He starts doing blood splatter again. Harrison's gonna become a cop. That's what I think is gonna happen. And then you're gonna have him integrated in again. And Batista will probably be trying to take him down as the Bay Harbor for a long time. He definitely knows he is. So
that's the thing. It's hard. It's amazing that they've been able to get as much life out of this universe as they have, because obviously, like, the threat is there from the first episode that Dexter's going to get taken down.
Yeah, but you're waiting for it from day one.
Yeah, exactly.
And now we're in season. Well, this is technically season 10. Technically, they had 8 over there. They had New Blood, and then we have this. It's like 10. Crazy guys. I want to see it though. I'm all for it. I was skeptical after New Blood, and then I got more into it after this one. I was like, this is it. This is totally it. So anyways, guys, hope you guys are loving some Dexter. I know we are. As always, please like, follow, share, guys. Help us crack this. Thanks for being here, guys. We got a little bit more to talk about, guys. So I want to talk about, again, True Detective. True Blood's done. I want to say True Bloods. True Detective in our featured story of the day, guys. I love me some Nick Cage. Nick Cage is the best out there, guys. I'm all for like the corny movie he does, the action movies he does, the fun movies he does. Nick Cage right now, sign up for, again, season 5 of True Detective, guys. I love this. And they're going to actually tie into season 4 quite a bit as well. So apparently, I don't know if it means some characters are going to come back, how that'll tie in, but they're actually saying it's going to be like some kind of massive tie-in. So maybe Jodie Foster will be back somehow. Who knows? It's being set in New York and Jamaica Bay, and Cage is in talks to play like Henry Logan, a New York detective on the case at the center of the new season. And HBO has declined to comment beyond that, but he's been negotiating back and forth any day now. He's pretty much signed on. It's pretty much done. He's been circling the part for a while. They're saying, and it's unclear whether Jodie Foster will come back. But I mean, Night Country did so well. People love that as much, and she was fantastic in it. And kind of like supernatural, kind of like Aliens almost in a lot of ways, or like tech. It was tech alien, supernatural stuff. I don't know how they're going to tie that in, but I love the idea of tying it back together with this and bringing that in. Sounds awesome, Lacey says. I like the dance. Rage Cage can't wait, Lacey said. Yes, we love Nick Cage. I'm a massive Nick Cage fan, right? All day. He's a friend of the show. He can do no wrong. Nick Cage he's the GOAT, guys. What do you think of Mike? You hear this? He's played a lot of detectives too. He played the bad lieutenant to also like just playing a regular cop, Joe Schmo. So you think this will be you think more bad lieutenant, or you think more good cop?
That was one of the movies that I thought of. I also thought of 8mm. You ever see that one?
I don't think I ever saw 8mm.
This guy is also a very noir-esque, but and very kind of gratuitous and dark. But he's no stranger to this kind of world, doing detective work, being a cop, overacting.
Come on, man. The right amount of acting, right?
The exact right amount of acting. If you're the kind of guy that says, look, I'm a Coppola, but I want to make it on my own, you got to act big because you want people to know about the Coppola juice you have inside you without telling them explicitly. So I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. That's a great image.
Right. Here, you want to be back on with that image, Mike? Here you go. Yeah, sure. Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
That's the face. That other one is the face that my sister, who's a librarian, made when he poured lemon juice on an original copy of the Constitution. She went,
"What are you doing? What are you doing?" Oh, that's great. I love that. Don't touch
that. He's so good, dude. I really hope this comes together. I hope they offer him enough money so that he can pay off his latest dinosaur skeleton, the latest Partysaurus.
Dude, he loves dinosaur bones. He loves them so much. Like he talks about all the time.
They need to give him money is the thing. So I hope that they give him the money. Will it revitalize the series? It absolutely will revitalize the series because people love Nick Cage and they will come out of the woodwork to watch something that he's in because he's so danged entertaining.
Especially as like a cop, like people like love to see him as that. But everything he does, he's going to go big with this. I love it. Even Jodie Foster in the last season, people were like, Jodie Foster's doing television like this. Like you haven't seen her in a long time. She came in, she nailed it, and she had some interesting some interesting scenes. I'm gonna tell you, there was a scene with her in a bedroom, and I was like, "What? Jodie Foster's doing this?" It just blew my mind. But you know what? She went all in. She was nominated for a reason, and I think this is a great. Again, franchise for Nick Cage to bring in some heart, bring in some Cage, bring in that soul that people love about him too. And honestly, I can't wait to see. They could tie together and have Jodie Foster and Cage on screen together at the same time. Maybe there's a case that he has and she has to come to New York and help him with. Come on, I would love that. Have they ever done a movie before? Huge. I don't think so.
I don't think so. Not that I can think of.
I heard they were talking about.
Surprising because they've both been working in Hollywood for forever. You'd think they'd be on a project.
And also, like Lacey's saying, yes, they are having another season. They're talking about bringing in also Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson to do another season of those two together as well because that was such a big hit first season, and they love the chemistry. The showrunner is actually working on a new season for them too.
This is what I wanted to mention, Brian, is because you mentioned those other heavy hitters from the beginning of the series, Woody Harrelson, Matthew McConaughey, also guys like terrific, well-known dramatic chops and very strong comedic chops as well, which is another. So Nick Cage is another actor that like exactly fits that kind of mold. He's familiar with doing noir. I mean, he's doing the Spider-Man noir, right?
Yeah, I love that too. I have friends that worked on that, and they said it's so awesome. And they shot it in black and white, and they shot it in color, so they're going to have it both ways to release it. I want to see it in black.
Oh, that's awesome! Like Godzilla.
Yep, I want to see it in black and white. They're going to release them both ways too. And I just keep hearing so many great things about him as Spider-Man Noir, and also like all the actors, all the cast, the plot. Like one of my buddies worked on pretty much the whole thing. And I'm super excited about that. They spent some time on it, 8 episodes, and they really delved into that too. Thank you for the love out there, guys. Thank you for the love, Killian. Good to see you back here, Killian. But also, Killian, round of applause for Killian, guys. Round of applause for Killian. Killian was sending me stuff about the whole Robert Downey Jr., Ryan Reynolds thing too. And I was checking out some of the stuff he sent me as well. So it's drama on set. Can you imagine if they did Jodie Foster, Nick Cage, Woody Harrelson, and Matthew McConaughey in this season? This season,
overload,
dude. Everybody, let's watch this right now. Maybe bigger than anything they've done. I mean, HBO Max needs a win. And actually, I would say after last season 3 didn't do as well, but Mahershala Ali, I still enjoyed it. But Mahershala Ali's season didn't do as well. The one with Vince Vaughn didn't do as well either. Season 1 did fantastic. I mean, they did good. But I mean, they didn't blow up like season 1. And then Night Country did really good. And people have their mixed reviews about it, but it felt like The Thing kind of in a little ways. Out in the middle of nowhere, Antarctica kind of. And there's like people are disappearing. They're finding frozen bodies out in the ice. There's some interesting psychological. Also, I would say beyond that, just like, I guess the sci-fi aspects too, which was different from what they've done before. You know, Killian, woo, love those hearts. I heard they were talking about bringing, I love those hearts. Well, welcome your boy Velocity. Welcome to the chat as well. But yeah, I want to see it, Mike. So many great things. I'm all about Nick Cage. What's your favorite Nick Cage movie?
Con Air is what jumps to mind.
So good. So good.
So good.
I love Face Off too quite a bit. Face Off
is so good. Like that's like, you just spring that question on me, but you got to respect that that's actually a pretty difficult question because Nick Cage is in a bunch of stuff that's really great.
I know, right? He's always, everything he does is amazing. I mean, he does some stuff he gives it his all out. Did you see Long Legs?
He takes big swings and does a lot of projects. And the thing is, that's great because the stuff that doesn't connect is just going to fall away. But every time he connects with those big swings, that's the legacy that he's going to leave. It's just all these home runs.
I love what Lacey said. Pig is so good. You've seen Pig, right, Mike, or no?
Ooh, Pig is crazy. Mandy also. Like,
Mandy,
whoa.
Also wild. And that Lacey says her overall favorite is The Rock. I love The Rock. The Rock is such a great movie. Sean Connery. It's a great movie. I love that just much. Did you see Long Legs? Long Legs was actually really well done.
Haven't seen Long Legs. Haven't seen Renfield.
He's fun in Renfield too. Renfield is not the best movie, but he's fun in there. Long Legs though.
What's Long Legs about?
So it's like he plays again, very much like Dexter a lot of ways. He's playing like a serial person, and he's the creepiest, weirdest character ever. Like honestly, no one can catch him. He has like this whole like, it's like almost spiritual, like that comes into religion and demons and gods in here too. He's like also channeling and worshiping the devil as well in here too. And a lot of the shots in Long Legs, all you see is his face like this. And he goes like this. Oh, Daddy, Mommy.
You're giving me nightmares already, bro.
He does stuff like this. And he sings his dialogue. And it's the weirdest, creepiest thing. Long Legs was crazy, Lacey. I saw it in theaters too. Big swing. And there's definitely like a demonic thing that's involved with this as well. But it's a detective that's trying to solve the case the whole time, trying to find out about Longlegs, and they catch him. It's like a whole thing about catching him and trying to find out. But there's a lot more beyond catching him. He's not in the movie that much, but it's what he has in that movie. He definitely leaves a presence, that's for sure. Daddy, mommy. You know what I'm talking about when you see it.
Sorry,
it's like,
I'm looking away because I'm going down his IMDb list. Like, he is in so much stuff. He's in more movies than anyone in the world.
yes, he works all the time.
Here's an undersung one that we've talked about a couple of times, Brian. The Weatherman.
Oh yeah, great movie.
With Michael Caine.
Great movie.
Had no traction when it came out, but like so good.
Family, heart, motivation, like it was sad, but also uplifting as well when he's coming back too.
And super funny too.
Funny too, yeah. He's got so many great movies. I love that movie a lot. I know even like what was the one that came out?
Adaptation.
Adaptation.
Adaptation is my favorite Nick Cage movie because he plays both of the Kaufman brothers.
Yeah. He's great in that too. Man, I forgot about Adaptation as well.
He's in so much great stuff.
I need to bring
the best American actor of all time.
I mean, come on.
He might be.
I'm gonna bring his stuff up. Nicolas Cage. I mean, of course, all the National Treasures are fun and all that, but we should do another one of that too. There's more National Treasure coming.
Oh yeah.
I want to watch Sympathy for the Devil. I heard that's really great. I haven't had a chance to watch that, and The Retirement Plan either. And it has newer spectrum of things too. Let's see here. Like, you're right, Mike. I'll get his list of stuff. Oh my God.
Las Vegas. Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Snake Eyes.
Oh yeah, Snake Eyes was so great. Bring Out the Dead though. That was actually one of those ones where he's having that psychological kind of break. He's working all night in the ambulance. I love that movie. It's so good. Rage was good too. He's got so many great movies that you don't even know about. Ghost Rider, Mike. Nah, Ghost Rider was fun. He wants to come back as Ghost Rider. There's rumors he might come back for this whole Sons of what's it called? The something Sons. Marvel Sons, or it's where they have Blade with Ghost Rider with also who else is in there? Mephisto's in there, Ironheart's in there. There's a lot of people that want that too.
You just got to pay him enough money. Just pay him enough, guys. He'll be there.
Lord of War, a lot of movies. Yeah, he'll do it. If you build it, Nick Cage will come. Gone in 60 Seconds, Lacey says. That's a great one as well. I love Gone in 60 Seconds.
These movies were all sequential. The Rock, Con Air, Face Off. Boom, boom, boom. Like, can you believe that?
No.
And Leaving Las Vegas was right before that. Like, the dude was just killing it in 1997. The peak, actually 1998 is the peak of American cinema. And probably a lot of that was due to Nick Cage.
The beat goes on. Yeah, man. Nick Cage dominating the airwaves. Again, check out Longlegs, Mike. I'm going to tell you right now. You check it out. You're going to love it. I think you might love it.
I'll put it on the list.
It's a weird movie, but it's oh man, Nick Cage's performance. The girl, she's fantastic in it too. I can't think of her name, but she was awesome. But it's also like following like an FBI agent, trying to solve a crime, which I would love to play myself personally. I love being an FBI agent doing a crime like that. Like the X-Files stuff too is awesome. Oh, Micah Monroe. She's so good. So good. But check it out. Anyways, Mike, thank you for being here on a Monday, man. Appreciate you. Happy Monday. Woo! Yeah.
We did it, Brian. We did it.
We do.
Coming together.
It goes by fast sometimes, Mm-hmm. Sometimes. Other times.
Having too much fun. We're kicking it too hard. We're saying words they don't want us to say on TikTok. We're doing too much math.
Oh, boy. Doing all of the math, Mike. All the math, all the joy. Arithmetic is our jam. And that's all I have to say about that. Thanks for being here, Mr. Mike Casey. Is your theme song even good? I don't know if your theme song is even good.
I'm hearing it.
I'm saying, like, is that even allowed, your theme song? I have no idea.
Sexy boy. This has to be sexy man.
I don't
know. I don't know the rules.
We'll find out.
I shouldn't even say the lyrics of the song.
Yep, I'm going to say that too. Lazy, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks, chat. We appreciate you guys all being here with us. As always, like, I can't read your what you're putting up, but Brian, he's like C-3PO talking to R2-D2. He likes to repeat it so we can all share in all the valuable takes that you guys are bringing to the show. Thanks for being here. Thanks for liking and subscribing and just spending some time with us because it's fun having you here.
Appreciate you all. Peppy loves it too. Peppy loves it too, right, Pep Star?
You want to be my best friend?
You want to be Peppy's best friend, guys? Let me know out there. Peppy will be here every day, in and out for you, if you guys want Pep Star here. And of course, if you like and follow and share, Pep Star will maybe give you a cameo, maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
maybe.
Stop it. You make me blush.
Okay, you never know. You never know. Right? Maybe one day, guys. Anyways, thanks for being on Kickin with Kruse, guys. Thanks as always. Take care of yourselves. Lacey, Killian, thank you for all the emoji of love. John, if you're still out there, thank you so much. Kimberly, thanks for being here, guys. Have a great rest of your Monday. Hopefully that boost comes this week. I don't know, man. I gotta make a phone call. But next time, until next time, everybody, appreciate you. Take care. And kick it again tomorrow. Take care, guys. See ya.